Prime. Yeah, this is a full-size basketball. It's the Glizzy hands. This is a full-size NBA basketball, but you know my fingers, I can just palm it. One second, let me get a liquid death, dude. Let me crack it. Let old man Atrioc crack a liquid death on his birthday. You know what I'm saying? I got myself birthday Sour Patch. We're breaking edge today. One second. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, yo. Good to see you. Good to fucking see you. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Atrioc broadcast here on April 19th, 2026, my birthday. One day before 420, one day before Hitler's birthday, which is ominous. Hitler being born on 420 feels weird. It's kind of like you have to have the good with the bad, you know what I'm saying? It's like every day there's an opposite. If you're born on 419, you're angel, and if you're born on 420, you're a devil. He gives me November birthday vibes. Who? Hitler? He gives you November birthday vibes? What a stupid thing to say. No, don't say facts real. And it is, first of all, no one should give you any birthday vibes. There's no vibe of when you were born. That, let alone one of the world's worst, most genocidal dictators, and you go, yeah, kind of a November. The fuck does that mean? All right, let me get that AC on here. Ladies and gentlemen, I have so much to talk to you about. I've had a very eventful day. I started this morning at 2 a.m. in Tijuana, Mexico. I was in Tijuana this morning, visiting Ari's family yesterday. And then I decided after the end of the party to just go home. I just decided, I was like, I'd rather just go home and like go to my own bed. So we drove back early in the morning. And so I went back home, fell asleep, crashed in Los Angeles, woke up, and was invited to compete in chess with Magnus Carlsen, who has now given me a signed chessboard after I beat his ass, bro. After I showed him the Atrioc gambit over the board. This is a signed chessboard by Magnus Carlsen. It's right next to my signed Monopoly board by Lena Khan, dude. I'm amassing a truly legendary collection of collectibles. I have a mouse pad signed by Hera. I'm going to get a fucking basketball signed by LeBron James, and it's going to be it's going to be the GOAT wall. It's going to be the GOAT wall. And Luke Kennard, possibly. You mean Bronny? Well, give him a few years. Obviously, I'll get a Bronny James one after he dominates the next 20 years of NBA basketball. But while he's young, he's not yet the GOAT. You need a hat signed by the GOAT, Donnie T? I mean, I want to get the Constitution, a copy of the Constitution, or the actual original Constitution, actually, signed by Donald Trump, all over it. Because he's the GOAT of following the Constitution. He's who the founding fathers wanted in office. No faker signature. Do I have a faker signed thing? I think I don't. I have a, you guys don't know him, but a Jaedong jersey from StarCraft that's signed. And I have a faker jersey, but not signed. I need to get a Jensen signed chip. Dude, I should have done that. Got big JH to sign a GPU or something? Damn, I should have done that. Have Fakers sign your tattoo and add it on. That would be so beast. Holy fuck. Get Faker to sign my tattoo and then get a tattoo artist to go over the signature. Wait, that is fucking... What is StarCraft? Is that Minecraft in space? Yes, it's a mod for Minecraft that has even more cool space to explore. It's like the coolest thing ever. Like, you wouldn't get it. It's like the coolest game. Get your fingers signed by the Costco CEO. You dog. You dog. You got me on that one. No, I legitimately did play Magnus Carlsen today in chess. Team Liquid, which is the team he is signed to, did a streamer versus legend event. Where it was a bunch of like content creators and we all got our shot to play Magnus Carlsen. This is me hitting him with the Atrioc Gambit, okay? And you can see his surprise when I've checkmated him in only 4 moves. Holy fuck, dude. He never saw it coming. He never saw it coming. And, you know, if you're asking, did I have anal beads? Yes, but not for cheating. Just for enjoyment. So that's fine. That's legal. So here's what happened. This is the truth, because Team Liquid's going to put a video out. Here's the truth. Magnus kicked my ass. And I know that's obvious that I'm going to lose Magnus Carlsen, but of all the players there, I was probably the 4th highest rated. I'm like 1,300. You know, there's a lot of 400s. I got beat worse than anyone. I got beat worse in the 400s, bro. My ass got beat. He like actually destroyed me insta. I like tried one little thing, checkmate. I was done. And so, you know, there was like people down here that were like 200 elo that went many more moves than I did. I got beat. However, here's the trick. After he checkmated me, he was going around the board. I just changed all the pieces to a fool's mate where he lost. And then I extended my hand for a handshake. And then he didn't look down at the board until he already shook my hand. And I told the cameraman to get a photo. Checkmate, idiot. Checkmate. And then I tweeted, cooked this fraud. That's called playing the media landscape, all right? That's called marketing beating your little chess skills. It's just a simple outplay. It's a simple outplay. Wait, Hera's in chat? Hera, play me in Warcraft 3 right now, you fraud. Hera Frauder, we call him, dude. Think you can beat me at Warcraft 3? Doubtful. Fucking doubtful, dude. Fucking talking a big game. I literally will go. Go to Alpha. Whoa. Whoa, that type of language. Yikes, dude. You try to have a little friendly banter with a guy, he calls you a pussy instantly. Yikes. Can't really read the room, I guess. Not really socially well adjusted over there in the Age of Empires scene. Don't know how to seamlessly. Team Liquid just won right. I'm 2-9 today. Nothing friendly going on. All right, I'll play. Fuck it. Fuck it, dude. Let's play right now. Fuck it. What do I give a shit? I'm gonna do a Sunday stream anyway. I'm gonna beat 2 world champs today. I'm gonna beat 2 world champs today, bro. Ain't no thing to it. I'm calling you. What up?
Bro, hello?
What's up? What's up? You hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
What
Happy
up,
birthday,
champ?
big dog.
Hey,
For that.
thank you, bro. Thank you. I saw your message. You said, happy birthday. Turning 75 is a big year, brother. Hope you have a blessed day. That was really nice.
It is.
No, it is a big
I'm
deal.
actually
Thank
really
you.
happy
That's
for
really,
you.
That's I mean, make it 75 on Twitch. You know what I'm saying?
Not
It's a
everyone
young
gets to
man's
75,
game.
bro.
The young
Yeah,
man's
it
game. And I'm
really
still
is.
out here, bro. I'm still out here cooking Magnus Carlsen. Still out here about to cook your ass in Warcraft 3. It's just simple, dude. It's like
I'm
Legends
not gonna lie,
survive. Yeah.
you're not beating me in this. I don't know how good you are. Like, you're probably better on paper. The thing is, I've seen you play Age of Empires, and I'm just like, I can never lose to you. Like, it's not possible. So, what do you play?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know, bro? Keep my cards close to my
Yeah.
chest. Let me open this baby up. No,
I only want to know because I don't know how to
today?
check
You
in
played
game.
you played 13 games today?
Yes, I think I'm more than 2-9. I think I'm 2-10 actually, or 2-11 maybe.
2-11. All right, I haven't played this game in 12 years. I think I'll still cook you, but we'll see.
No, you're lying. You're lying. You're not gonna beat me.
I think I am, bro. I think I am.
How good are you back in the day? We're talking Magnus Carlsen good, or what's going on?
I have so many games I say I was good at back in the day. I'm not going to continue that theme with my chat. They're not going to believe me. No, I was never that good at this game, but I did play it. Like, I played a hella when it was like popping. But like that's, you probably weren't even born yet, bro. How old is this game? It's like 2000. When is this game popping?
After Age of Empires 2, so like, yeah, probably like 2005 or some shit.
Yeah, this game's old, huh? Warcraft 3 release date.
2001. My goodness. Oh my goodness.
Dude,
that's
half the chat wasn't born, bro.
Dude, the thing is, it's like there's nothing to discover. I'm playing the game, and then I got some guys in the chat. It's like, oh no, you're 2 seconds late on this. Oh no, you should have went this. Like, bro, everyone knows everything. Like, there's nothing to be. It's a race against time, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought this game. This is gonna sound disrespectful to Grubby, who I think is a great man. I always thought this game was kind of like fraudulent compared to real RTSs.
That's a bold claim.
I always thought like it was always like better than other games. Like I think RTSs are a step above of difficulty, but I always thought it was way easier than like StarCraft or AoE or anything because there's only you have so few units, and like the economy part of it is so easy.
Yeah, yeah. So the economy is easy, but the thing is, okay, I'm thinking like Age of Empires 2 is piss easy compared to this, but in AoE 2, it just comes all second nature to me. I'm not even thinking when I play. That's why it feels easy. This game feels impossible.
That's interesting to say. I mean, we'll find out. How do you play? How do you?
I was hoping you know. Do you have
games.
Warcraft 3 champions? Do you have W3 champions?
Yeah. I got all the Battle.net games.
No, that's not what I said. It's different.
W3 champions? What the fuck is that?
You're on Battle.net. You freaking knew roast him, chat. Any Warcraft 3 person would roast you over that. You're not allowed to be on Battle.net, bro.
Bro, when I played, it was Battle.net.
You're a freaking casual, bro. I don't have to beat you. The game's done. We don't have to play. I just exposed you for the fraud that you are. Oh my goodness, I'm loading up Battle.net. Oh
Dude,
my goodness.
So what is this newfangled shit? This is crazy. I'm getting fucking cooked about not having some mod you probably installed to cheat with.
Bro, that's like saying, yo, come play ball and you're wearing cleats. Like, no, it's not the same thing.
I'd cook your ass with cleats, bro. See me on the court.
Nah,
See me, I played basketball today, too. I had a full-ass day, bro. I woke up in Tijuana.
Yo, you better...
I played chess. I played basketball. Now I'm about to cook Hera's ass in Warcraft. I was about to get a fucking full-ass day.
Okay, back to reality. You probably lost in basketball. You got cooked in chess, and you're about to get cooked in Warcraft. Let me load up my B-net here real quick.
What?
Smart move with the Magnus Carlsen picture, though. That was smooth. I like that one.
That's just like... Even if I lose this, you don't have my editors fucking chop it up, you lost already.
Another video in the books. Like,
another video in the books.
We're just farming here. Alright, run this shit. Okay, I'm on B-net. I have to add you on B-net. Bro, are we really doing this shit? I don't know how. I need like someone in my ear just to set up the game, you know?
Bro, this game's too loud. I gotta be honest with you. Chat, can you even hear me over this? Options.
Put that shit down to like 5%. Trust
Sound.
me. It's unplayable.
Music down to 5. Okay. All right. Are the hotkeys on grid? I'm off the grid. Where? How do I set that? Oh, hotkey's grid. Okay. I got it. You're about to get.
You're so not ready for this. You're so not ready for this.
I am ready for this.
No way. Hold
Okay.
on. I have to add you. Okay, I have to add you. What's your BNet?
You want me
Battle
to just
tag or
shout it
email?
Here, I'll put it in. Put it in.
What are you afraid you're gonna get friend requests on BNet, bro? Nobody playing this shit.
Bro, that's actually fucking true. None of my chat owns any BattleNet games. Dude, the fall off of Blizzard is something to be studied. They used to
Yeah,
be,
but like they did it
used
to
to be
themselves, bro. They suck.
The company, man.
Didn't they have a scandal or something? I swear they had a scandal. Some bullshit going on
They
there.
did. Dude, lucky them. Even deeply, hardcore gamers like, didn't they have a scandal? I'm not sure. Yeah, they had a lot of scandals, bro.
Freaking corrupt ass companies, man.
Although,
I'm telling you.
Was it Blizzard or Riot where that employee farted on the woman in a meeting? Was that Riot? That shit
Oh my
was
goodness.
crazy. Probably both.
That's probably a daily occurrence in
Dude,
Blizzard.
Riot was the fart, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, Blizzard was the
How is that
best,
even?
That shit was
How is that
crazy.
even a story? Like,
No, apparently
like,
some woman
I
made
can't
an
even
HR
add you,
that
by
a
the
guy
way.
came in and like talked over her in a meeting and then stood up and farted on her. Something crazy. It's a
How do you even?
It's a
How do you think
diabolical
you do
culture
that?
down there, dude.
Holy shit, bro. How
alright.
do you even think to do that? I can't add you, but I'm typing your name in here, which is not a secret, by the way. I don't know why we're acting like it's a secret.
It's a secret. What's your battle tag? You want to say it?
Yeah, Hera.
Okay,
I'll give you the numbers as well.
Oh, give me the numbers.
Okay. Hold on. Let me copy that for you, actually.
Oh,
Maybe
you're
the
typing
numbers
it?
are secret.
Oh, wow. Fucking did a whole 5-minute stand-up sounding how I'm a pussy for not telling you out loud, and now there's shoes on the other foot. Dumbass.
I got a
Bro,
request.
are you gonna thank me yet for making your whole career? I saw your views today, bro. You're popping off.
For what?
You're gonna have 10K viewers after my video hit the channel. Dude, half the people in
Bro,
that channel are like, hey, just saw your Matriarch's video.
That's so
I'm a
true,
big
actually.
fan now, I'm
That's
in the
so freaking
Patreon.
true.
I need a cut, bro.
Yeah,
This is
that's
a
so
fucking
true.
MLM scheme. I'm getting
Get a
paid
cut,
none of
bro.
this.
You're making 5 figures on that video. It has 600,000 views, bro. Get a cut from what? I should get some royalties on that using my
the
name and shit.
taxes, bro, they take it all from me.
They so do, actually. Guys, keep subbing, eh?
know.
It's his birthday,
You
too, eh?
gotta sub
Run him
on
a
the
50
birthday,
gifted. Come
bro.
on now. Ah, my goodness. No, it was good, though. You actually did bless me. I got so many new viewers today. Or, like, the last few days since I came back.
I was watching a little bit. It was fun.
The Warcraft shit's been popping off, too, low-key. Okay, start chat. I don't want to talk. I just want to play. How do I play? Freaking...
I added you, right? So we should be
invite?
good. Oh, I see you. Online friends. Invite to team.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is
I'm there.
2v2,
I'm there.
though.
Oh. No.
We don't want
Run-
to do. We don't want to do that. Cancel. I don't
Okay,
think,
but
I think
you're in
if
the
you
right.
I think if you queued for 2v2 on BattleNet, you would wait 4 days to get a game. Okay, wait, we go Custy.
Let me see your stats or something. I don't know how to check anything.
No. How the fuck do you do this? Versus. Okay. Is there a map? Is there what's a grubby map?
I don't know. Anything.
What do you,
I've been
play
playing
on
them
the
all.
ladder? What's the ladder map?
There's like Northern Isles that I saw. Like, I don't know. There's all of them.
There's all of them.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. Like, I haven't
Okay.
looked at them. I don't even know the opponent civs yet. Like, I'm just playing. Lost Temple, they're saying.
Lost Temple? Is that a
Yeah.
class? No way. This map's fucking gigantic, bro.
Yeah, it has to be a 2-player map. It has to be.
Well, it's only giving me fucking this many options. Hey, thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Thank you, chat. Appreciate it. I'm here with Hera. We're gonna do a quick Warcraft 3 match because he was talking shit in my chat, and I was just being a nice guy, just trying to like mind my own business.
That's completely
And
not true, by the way.
And now he's trying to change the narrative. Here he goes again. Fucking Hera.
Atrioc, not a single game between us has started with anything but you talking shit for no reason, by the way. Like, unprovoked shit talk. And I'm sending it back because I'm not scared. Like, you're 75. It is what it is. Happy birthday, you know? I'm not scared, though. Let's go. Let's play.
Fucking Turtle Rock. I can't do a 2-player map. There's nothing here. So we just gotta do. I won't even
We're
scroll.
playing a 4-player map. Oh my goodness, you're on the freaking oldest version
Wait,
possible,
I think
probably.
we're on like 2v2 arranged random. Wait, we can fix this. We can fix this. This is us
Yeah.
trying to queue for ladder. What we need to do is custom game. Okay. Create. Here we go.
Okay.
Hera versus Atrioc. No spectators allowed.
Yeah, don't let them watch. They're gonna come running, you know.
It's gonna fill up quick, dude. I gotta make that private. Actually, I'll make it public. When they come in, I'll kick them, just so they feel a taste.
I like it.
Okay, no observers, visibility default. This all seems fun. All right, map.
Go click download. Go up top the folder.
Download.
Click download.
Oh, here we go. We got Echo Isles.
Echo Isles. That's the one you do.
Isles,
Yeah, that's the one.
Secret Valley, Northern Isles. All right, we'll do Echo Isles. V2.2 seems fine.
Yeah.
Okay, this looks good.
Whatever's the oldest version. All right, invite me.
All right, create.
By the way, I want to let you know that you're not slick. You're messaging me at my midnight, 2 days into my game, because you know if I get more time, I kick your ass. I know you're like, I know you're doing this on purpose. It's not slick. Just want to let you know that I'm aware. But let's play anyways. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Bro, pops in my chat, talks shit, and all of a sudden he's backing out, dude. It's crazy. It's honestly a little embarrassing.
How do I accept your invite?
Oh, no.
A multiplayer. Invite me again, bro. I think it's
preparing
glitched.
for war. I invite you to game.
Yeah, I joined. Failed to join game. Oh, it's not working. I swear you're on like the old version.
I'm on the old version? What does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
Invite to game Hera.
1-1.
You can't join? What does it say? Failed?
Yes. Failed to join game.
I'm inviting Rusty. I'm inviting Ruby Rabbit. That person joined, no problem. Can you just join off the...
Why?
Can you just join off the... Like, go to custom games?
Let me see. Custom games. It is public, right? At the end of the day.
It's public. It's called Hera vs. Atrioc, no spectators.
Oh, I see a secret Hitler one. Looking tempting, but let's scroll down. Look for another. Atrioc. I don't see it.
Do you want to try hosting and inviting me?
Wait. I think I saw it. Hera vs. Atrioc, no spectators. I'm joining. I'm joining.
He's in. Wait, how can I not invite you, but you can join off the...
That's
Blizzard.
Bro.
Blizzard.
Yeah, they're gonna get right to fixing it. No worries. Just give them a few years.
Oh shit! Thank you for the gifties. God damn. Wait, let me get the name of this person. Yo, 984047. Thank you for the gifties. Much appreciated. Chat, we're gonna do this match with Hera, and then we're gonna watch that new folding ideas video about Mr. Beast, which apparently is like fire, like a really interesting deep dive. I'm very much looking forward to watching. He made that incredible video about meme coins and meme stocks back in the day. He makes like one video a year. So I'm excited to watch it. All right. Also maybe a Nakey Jakey. Maybe we'll watch that. Okay, let's pop this open. Hey man, whatever happens out there, good luck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Good luck. I'm 2-11. Like I'm immune. It's if you beat me 5 times in a row, I won't feel anything. All right, good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Did you just go random civ on me?
No. I picked. Oh fuck. Wait, I'm gonna lose. Oh yeah, wait.
You don't know shit.
No.
You don't know shit.
I'm fine. Everybody relax.
Just so the chat knows, I'm the worst player on the ladder right now by far. Like the #1 worst player.
Oh my god,
It's gonna be embarrassing if you lose.
It's not embarrassing if I lose.
It is.
Played this game
It
for
is.
years and years, bro.
And you're washing it old. Yeah, true.
I'm not washed and I'm not old, all right? That's my best comeback. Nuh-uh. Okay.
Oh, you're on Reforged graphics. You're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked.
What's wrong with that? They remastered it. They spent all this time remastering it.
Yes, but it's Blizzard. It's time wasted.
Oh, brother.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Okay. Oh. This game is so ugly. It like looks like bad 3D, bro.
Also, if you don't know what's going on, it's like impossible to figure it out. There's nothing
Yeah,
intuitive about this game.
I think I'm usually good at explaining the chat, but not when I'm playing anything. When I'm fucking dead silent.
Yes. You're actually talking more than I thought
Your
you would.
building is
I'm
complete.
impressed.
This game, like I said, the economy in this game is like not hard. There's no thought to it, really. 2 resources is like
Is that a joke? Yeah. The fighting is so hard. Trust me, there's so many things to keep in mind.
I must safeguard the land is now.
Okay.
I stand ready.
Your building is complete.
By the spirits.
Waiting on you. On your mark.
Nature is restless.
You move.
Command me.
Point the way.
Is there danger? Who threatens the
Waiting
wilds?
on you.
Okay.
Naturally. Command me.
Okay.
So shall it be. Nature is restless. Is there danger?
On your mark.
No! Oh no! Oh no!
Did you lose your hero?
No.
Who threatens the
Mind your own
wilds?
fucking business, bro. Those fucking souls and everyone else's business.
Who threatens the wilds?
Yeah, I'm getting
Well,
ass kicked.
there it is. For
I'm
Kalimdor,
legitimately getting my ass kicked.
naturally.
Well, I haven't even seen your base yet. You're dying to AI.
Nature is restless. The time is now. Is there danger? So shall it be. For Kalimdor,
Your building is complete.
command me. The time is now.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Command me. Who threatens the wilds?
Your building is complete.
Okay. Yeah, that's not
Is there danger? Well, there it is.
Let the killing begin.
Nature is restless.
horrible, I guess.
We
You're
can't
not
build
talking a
there.
lot.
Command me. Is
Say
there
AoE2,
danger?
bro. I'm focused. I'm locked in.
I don't know. You're not talking very
Threatens
much,
the
bro.
wilds.
Insufficient gold.
I want to let you focus. It's
Nature
okay.
is
You gonna let
restless.
me focus? I don't need to focus, bro. I'm fine.
Your
Insufficient
building
gold.
is
I know, it
complete.
didn't sound fine earlier. That's for sure.
Oh, bro. You misunderstood.
The time is now.
Okay.
So shall it be.
Research finished.
Is there danger? None shall harm the wilds. Well, there it is.
Goddess, light my path.
Okay. Wow, you're.
Insufficient gold.
I didn't know you were a
Insufficient
cheeser.
gold. Speak your mind. Goddess, light my path.
You haven't seen me yet. I can't be cheesing.
Our warriors have engaged
Insufficient
the enemy.
gold.
Insufficient gold.
Your
Time
building is
is now.
complete.
Insufficient gold.
I've seen you, bro.
Nature is restless. For
Our
Kalimdor,
sacred
See what's
grove
going
is
on
being
here.
desecrated.
who threatens the wilds?
Get off my dick, bro.
Hey, bro, you're ass. I'm pretty sure you're ass.
Insufficient gold.
You're so
Whoa,
bad.
whoa, this guy's
threatens the wilds?
fucking. Leave me alone, bro.
Bro, I don't know the game enough to know if you're bad or not, but you look like you're some hot ass.
By the spirits,
What you want?
You're the best of the doubt.
nature
Hold
is
on.
restless.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know shit, but
Research finished. Insufficient gold. Create more moonwells. Insufficient gold. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Command me. Is there
Goddess,
danger?
light my path.
Naturally.
Research
Create more
finished.
moonwells.
In position.
Is there danger?
Create more moonwells. Our warriors have engaged the
more
enemy.
Command me. So shall it be.
Your mana is
Who
depleted.
threatens the
I am
wilds?
sworn to avenge.
The time is now.
Bro, leave me alone.
Standing guard.
Wait, what are you doing?
I shall not fear.
Nature is restless.
Bro.
By the spirits,
Insufficient gold. Create more moonwells.
Oh, I need fucking. Oh, God.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
I'm so fucked.
Make it fast. Your building is complete.
who threatens the wilds? For Kalimdor. Well, there it is.
Speak your mind.
Is there danger?
Okay.
Goddess, light my path.
Yes.
I am sworn to
Command
avenge.
me.
Oh, fuck.
Naturally.
Whoa.
Well, there it is.
Hey, easy does it.
Time is now.
Your
Nature
building is insufficient
restless.
gold. Insufficient gold.
Oh, my goodness.
Command me.
Your
Goddess,
building
light
is my
Threatens
path.
the wilds.
Standing guard.
Nature
Make it
is
fast.
restless.
As the goddess
Is there
wills.
danger? Naturally. Feel nature's wrath. The time is
Your
now.
mana is depleted. In position.
Who threatens the wilds? Nature
Goddess,
is
light my
restless.
path.
So shall it be. Command me.
Wait, that wasn't bad for me. That wasn't bad for me, I
Standing
think.
guard. Make it fast.
Is there danger?
Our warriors.
Oh, those are
have
villagers
engaged
coming
the
over.
enemy.
You're
I am
good.
sworn
You're
to
dead.
avenge.
Do you want axe?
In position. Goddess, light my path.
The time is now.
Speak your mind. Make it fast.
Nature is restless.
Our warriors have engaged the
By
enemy.
the spirits.
I am sworn to avenge.
The time is now.
Your man, goddess, light my path.
Threatens the wilds. For Kalimdor. Naturally. For Kalimdor. Is there danger? So shall it be.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Well, there it is.
Standing guard.
That's a big loss.
Our champion has fallen.
Hey,
In position. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Insufficient gold. In position. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. I am sworn to avenge.
fuck.
I walk in shadow.
So good.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
not looking
Our
so
warriors
good,
have
bro.
engaged the enemy.
Oh, I wish we went ranked. Holy shit, I'm about to get another win.
Insufficient light my path.
Relax, relax.
Your
relax,
building is complete.
Relax, dude.
Standing guard. As the goddess wills. Speak your mind. Make it fast.
Who'd you want to kill?
Goddess light your building is complete. Fear the night.
Oh, you're so back. You're so back.
Make it fast. Speak your mind. My wait is over. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Is there like a hockey for all your
Standing guard.
military?
No, no, there's no hockeys for anything in this game. It's so bad.
Goddess light.
They used to have like
my
1,000
path.
control groups.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. In position. Upgrade finished.
Safeguard the land.
Oh, no, no, no. You're actually really strong.
By the
No, no, no.
spirits.
Oh my goodness. No, that's really bad.
To all
Oh my
defilers.
goodness.
So shall
Our
it
sacred
be.
grove is being desecrated.
For Kalimdor
Goddess
That was
light
really
my
bad for me.
path. Speak your
threatens the
mind.
wilds. The time is now.
I am sworn to avenge.
Like, do you actually know what you're doing?
Nature is
Goddess
restless.
light my path.
Is there danger?
Our warriors have engaged the
Command
enemy.
me.
What the hell was
To
that?
all
Oh, shit.
defilers. Who threatens the wilds? By the spirits.
Oh my goodness. Bro, I want to resign, but I don't want this shit to go on YouTube tomorrow.
Goddess light my
I've got to
path.
continue
Command
trying.
me. The time is now. Is there danger?
I am sworn to avenge.
Nature is restless.
Your building is complete. Insufficient gold. Your building is complete. Research insufficient finished. Gold. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Command me. Is there danger?
Standing guard.
Who threatens the wilds? Naturally.
Your building is complete. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Research finished. Insufficient gold.
The sleeper has awakened.
Insufficient gold. Your building is complete. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
The time is now.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Nature is restless.
In position. See.
Is there danger?
Research finished.
The sleeper has
Our
awakened.
warriors have engaged
Where
the
shall I
enemy.
strike?
Command me.
Inventory is full.
Well, there it is.
The
By the
sleeper
spirits.
has awakened.
Who threatens the wilds?
Let the killing begin.
Nature is restless.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Upgrade insufficient
finished.
gold. Insufficient gold.
The time is now
How's it going over there?
for Kalimdor.
I'm doing something I've never done before, so.
Naturally,
The
I love
sleeper
that.
has
so
awakened.
shall
that.
it be. Nature is
Our sacred
restless.
grove is being
Whoa, whoa,
desecrated.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wilds. Well, there it is.
Whoa, relax, big
Our
dog.
time
Research
is short.
finished. Research
Time
finished.
is now.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm all in. Let's go.
My strength
Say that
is
right now.
short.
Insufficient gold. Your
Hunter's
building
Hall,
is
you need that one?
I'm awake.
Yo, relax, big dog.
Our time is short. Anudura.
Command
Research
me.
finished.
My strength is short.
Is there danger?
Oh shit, the surround.
Make it fast. I walk in shadow.
The sleeper has awakened. I'm awake.
Threatens the wilds. Naturally. Well, there it is. Smite the defilers of the land.
Insufficient gold.
Oh,
The sleeper has awakened.
So shall it be.
oh. Wait a minute.
Nature is restless.
Are you winning? Oh, you're destroying me.
Command
Oh shit, oh my goodness.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my goodness. No, I'm dead, I'm
Is
dead. Oh my
Wait
goodness,
a
this is so bad.
Oh, it's
Oh,
not
I
looking
just-
so good, bro.
Oh goodness, bro.
who threatens the
I'm
wilds.
sorry for doubting you. The Unk still got it. GG, bro. Well
Nature
played.
is restless.
Holy shit, bro. Don't post this on YouTube. You're gonna ruin my reputation. Like, I can't be caught losing to you. My goodness.
Unk still got it, as they say, on his birthday.
No way I'm giving you a win on your birthday. I can't believe
Easy
it.
win. Appreciate the birthday gift.
Ah, dude. I got knowledge got so hard. You knew what you were
just
doing.
not
You're
tech up or
sandbagging.
what? I wasn't sandbagging. I was just slow.
Heck up, brother. I was tier 3.
Oh, you were tier 3. You didn't get any tier 3 units. Like, where was the
Yeah, the
flying
destroyers.
dragon? That's what kills
Yes,
me.
that's my best unit, but nobody. They don't let me make that, to be honest. They keep telling me to do other stuff.
To make that.
Yes, they're holding. I swear they're holding me hostage. Like,
I swear.
Grubby's
dude,
putting me in the
at
hardest.
move level,
div.
bro. You just got to build the OP unit.
That's what I'm telling
played
them.
the most
They're like,
casual-
oh, that's not the meta.
6K wood. Yeah, I was banking it up for a late game. All right.
Oh, it's so embarrassing, bro. You played like ass, I'm pretty sure as well, bro. But like,
I guess I did play like ass. It's just like to lose to that, you have to be pretty bad.
yeah,
You'd have to have like no
that's the depressing
natural
part.
RTS skill that transferred over. I guess you'd have no way to like focus. Ah, what?
You think that affects me? But I lost all my dignity today. I lost 10 games in a row. You can say whatever you want. Like, you can say whatever you want. It's not gonna affect me.
GG, we both played bad. You know, that's what I guess what they say.
Yeah.
So Grubby actually invited me today to play. I just don't know that I can do 2 weeks of. So maybe I'll just take that win and.
No, bro, no. Wait, hold on. Do it, bro. Do it. He invited you to the tournament. Do it, Atrioc. No. I swear to God, if he invited you, you're 100% playing. I'll see you in 2 weeks. You're 100% playing.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's just like I gotta take the dub where you get it.
Atrioc, I will literally. Oh my, you don't, bro. Play. Trust me, it's gonna be so much fun, bro. Tyler one's in on it. I'm in on it. We got other players
Tyler
that are
was there
after.
today, by the way. He was there fighting Magnus.
Oh, he was at the chest. They're just bringing all the ghouls. Like this,
Yeah, it was all the
Atrioc,
ghouls.
Tyler one. Like,
Yeah.
my goodness.
He talked way.
No, you should play, bro.
Tyler one was supposed to be like the best chance we had because he used to be 2K or something at chess.
Yeah, but that was super
Yeah,
fraudulent.
he got
most likely.
he got
like,
cooked, and then Magnus called him a 1400.
Oh my goodness. Wait, does Magnus not know him? Magnus is too chill, bro.
Who's in this tournament? Do I have a real shot? I mean, obviously, if you're in it, I got some. I gotta get at least not last place.
Really big names in terms of gaming. Really big names in terms of gaming, but nobody knows anything about Warcraft except Tyler. I'm pretty sure.
How good's Tyler? Can I beat Tyler? How good's Tyler?
Chat was telling me that I was better than Tyler today. I don't believe them. I was playing like some hot garbage, but apparently Tyler's like, he's like worse than when he left, and he's just like completely rusty. Dude, let me tell you about something about Tyler as well, dude. Tyler, he's playing the orc, and I swear he's playing them like home civ advantage. Like he's the orc IRL. It's good early. He doesn't scale. He's not gonna learn a lot. Okay, he just has. You're fighting him on home turf, you know.
I mean, he got good at league, good at chess. He can definitely learn Warcraft 3.
Dude, I don't know. I'm watching him play, and it's just like he's on like 20 APM the whole game.
Really?
We'll see that. Yeah, exactly. I'm talking shit.
APM?
I'm horrible. Yes, like he doesn't look away from his units. He just looks at his units and does nothing else.
He doesn't use
control
groups?
No control groups. No control groups.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, maybe I will play. That'd be fun.
Bro, play, trust, please. I think
we'll just keep playing until you get fucking good enough to beat me, and then I don't play anymore.
Well, it's a tournament. Atrioc, it's a tournament. It's a $10,000 tournament.
There's a $10,000 prize, and I'm playing against
yes, bro.
Tyler 1 and you.
Right, yeah, it's free money, bro. That's what I'm saying. Just sign up. Just pick up your check and leave. I don't even know why I'm selling you on it. I don't want you to play, but like, bet money have my name on it. But dude, you should play, bro. It's gonna be so much fun.
All right, if I play, you gotta grind with me. We gotta play, because we're gonna be the same level in like 3 games from you, and then we can. Really
yes. I've been playing I've been playing all day. Last 2 days, I'm having so much fun, and also your chat will like start being Warcraft 3 chat as well. Like the people will explain what's going on.
No.
Then you can have your regular viewers as well. They're gonna like it because it's just gonna be you still. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so fun.
Let me talk to my editor. Let me think about it. I think it'll be fun.
Talk to my editor, bro. Just play, dog. Just play. Just commit. It's okay. I didn't even talk to my wife before I signed up. I just signed up. Just sign up and just figure out everything out later. It's fine. It's gonna be okay.
You're talking about. I know it'll be okay, bro. But I got stuff I'm supposed to lock in on. I gotta lock in on other things than Warcraft 3, bro.
I understand that, but okay. Last thing I'm gonna say before I just leave you to your misery of so many things going on. I'm playing an S tier Age of Empires 2 major during this tournament, like the same days.
I saw the quality of the competition, bro. You won every S tier tournament. I realized because no one's giving you the level that I would give it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, exactly. And also,
like, you come to one other game.
2v1.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Your Vikings coaching was really clutch in the grand finals.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. That was such a fun finals, man. Congrats for real. That was really, really fun to watch.
Thanks, bro. It was such an experience.
That's got to be like
such an experience.
Top tier experience, right? From your, I mean, is there other fun? I guess you've done some other Red Bulls and stuff, but that looked like a really cool place to win in.
Yeah, that was by far the best experience of my life, AoE2 wise, for sure. Probably second place is losing to you in a 1v1. That was also up there as well.
Well, I feel like it taught you a lesson. It's like, hey, don't get cocky because other people are also RTS greats out there who can humble you real quick. I think that's a lesson that
exactly.
Yeah, and you realize like, oh, I got a lot more to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's unks out there who know some shit, who've been around.
Yeah, this Warcraft 3 game that I just lost to you is gonna shape my entire career.
You didn't have an expansion, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna give you a little unk tip, dude. You didn't have an expansion. I thought I lost for sure because you were cooking me. And then I checked the expansion, you didn't have it, and I was like, "Oh, GG, you're done, you're cooked, you got no money."
Wait, is it really how it works? Because I tried the expansion stuff, and I swear they put me on some beetle ass bullshit hero, and the guy's just ass. It's the worst hero in the game, and I just can't win with him. I'm only winning like this.
Is that what they say you have to do? I don't know, undead.
I don't know, man, dude. Neither do I. That's the problem. No one knows undead.
But I do know that undeads always expand, bro. That's what I thought. I'm like, I remember that shit. Wow,
dude,
that's
okay,
crazy.
I gotta.
You didn't have any money. You can't afford any top tier units. You got one base.
Yeah, that's why I was on 3. You know, I thought it was a lot. That's too much.
All right, bro. That was fun. Thanks for popping in. We're gonna do some reacts now, but I'll hit you up if I decide to do it. I'll probably do it. It'll be fun. We'll grind some more.
That's so hype. I'm gonna sleep with a smile tonight. All right,
All
yo,
right, peace.
take care, guys. Happy birthday. Peace.
All right, chat. All right, chat. We got a little Warcraft out of the way. Sorry I was silent during that. It was fun. Just kind of crazy to beat Magnus and Hera in the same day. Kind of crazy to beat Magnus and Hera in the same day. On your birthday? That's a cinema birthday, bro. Now I need to play Steal a Brain Rod against Squeaks, his favorite game. And scamming your employees with Ludwig. And if I beat them both at that, I'm just all the goats taken down. Did you guys play chess? Yeah, I did. I actually played chess with Magnus Carlsen. He signed a chessboard for me, which is pretty fucking cool. Very stoked about that. It was actually honestly really fun. It was super nice. And I got to, so I met Poe Belter. I don't know if you guys know who Poe Belter is. He's like a League of Legends streamer. And apparently, he told me this. We met like 12 years ago and played Smash when I worked at Twitch. I didn't remember that at all. I do not remember this. But he brought it up. And I know who Poe Belter is. I didn't know that experience we met. But he talked about it. And then, while I'm getting fucking destroyed, so Poe Belter goes, yeah, I'm 1200. And I'm like, oh, I'm 1290. You know, we're giving our chess ELOs, just talking to each other. And then Magnus is doing the simul, and he's going around to, Poe Belter's right next to me. And he's absolutely fucking cooking me. And then every time he gets to Poe Belter, he's like, wow, good move. Damn, you're actually making a real challenge. And then for me, cooked. And then Poe Belter is like, Poe Belter's 90 ELO lower than me. We checked our chess.coms. And so it's like, what's going on here? And then Poe Belter ends up lasting the longest of every, like 10 streamers. He outlasts Tyler 1, he outlasts everybody. And obviously I do hear like a suspicious buzzing coming from his chair area, which I'm not going to talk about, but like outside of that, it was insane. Poe Belter was really good. I'm not kidding. Poe Belter, like, there was people that were like rated 2000 or something. Like Poe Belter did shocking. I was really impressed. And then at one point, Magnus comes over after everyone else has resigned and it's just him and Poe Belter. And he's like, if I was in your position at this point in the game, I would win. He's like, you literally have a great position, which is crazy because he's been playing Magnus Carlsen one-on-one. At that point, Poe Belter really got stressed and he choked hard, I think. Like he like instantly blundered into, like he went really bad. But like until that moment, he was playing fucking awesome. He was playing really good. He psyched him out. Dude, he psyched me out. You're gonna see the video. It's embarrassing. This is what happens. Magnus Carlsen comes up, he looks at the board, he looks at my move, he goes, I would be worried about this. And then he moves his queen forward. And I was like stressed about it. I was like, wait, what the fuck? What should I be worried about? What am I fucking worried about? And I'm like thinking, and I'm overthinking, and I like see a loose pawn, and I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna take that fucking pawn. Of course. And I like move to block the pawn, and then he comes back and checkmates me. like I missed obvious checkmate. I thought he was like 9 level. I thought he was like, I was thinking so deep. Yeah, he fucked me. He fucked me over. So, anyway, it was very fun. It was very fun. Hera knew you were the biggest threat, so he wasn't. You mean Magnus? Bro, I feel like I made a mistake beating Hera's ass this early because now he's gonna grind ferociously. I don't want to play this. I don't want to play Warcraft 3 against him anymore. That's why I don't want to enter this fucking tournament, bro. I don't want to grind. I want to fucking work on videos. I have fucking so many videos I'm behind on. Yeah, he seems to actually really like the game. So you're cooked. Okay. People said I was cooked before that game. I just want to let you know. When he wins 10K, I will send Tyler one this clip. Don't grind, just roll up. Take your W's and run. They can never take it away from you. Yeah, I don't mind losing, though. I just don't want to rot. I legitimately don't want to rot. I want to be healthy. I want to play basketball, and I want to get my videos done. My brain is not good with that. Like, you know, here's an example. Let me give you an example. So recently I did that show match with Grubby. Now, I knew I wasn't the favorite going into that match. I knew Grubby would likely beat my ass. But I gave it my all and practiced a lot. It didn't matter. I still lost, but I also ruined my life. Like, I should have just not practiced. I should have just ignored it and fucking, oh, goofy Atrioc and lost. But instead, I like really tried, and then I still lost because he's really good. And it's frustrating because I'm going to do the same thing for this. I'm going to really try, probably. That's the loading method. Don't be like him. No, it's a natural thing. I can't stop myself from grinding. I can't. Huge nuts. Thank you for the 58. But I have to avoid the situation. It's like I don't put Sour Patch Kids in my house and go, just don't eat them or eat them in moderation. I just don't buy them. Because if I buy them, I'm going to eat the whole bag. I have to plan ahead to not put myself in situations where I'm going to grind Warcraft all day. Do you understand? But I get tempted by bad friends like Hera, bro. Anyway, guys, I really want to watch this video. Protugia, thank you for the prime. Happy birthday, Atrioc. You and I have the same birthday and birth year, which feels crazy. I'm bald, though, so don't steal my valor. We have the same hair, too? Wait, you were born in the same birth year? 248 BC, you were there? Bro, those are better times, huh? Where they fucking made everything all woke after they killed Jesus. It used to be so fucking chill. Stefik, thank you for the happy birthday. Very fun traveling China with you. Yeah, man, I was hanging out with the guy who made fire. He was kind of a show off, though. Yeah, I remember that fucker. You know, he didn't really invent fire, just as a little FYI. Lightning hit a branch, and then he showed it to everybody. But he didn't, you know, it was just lucky it happened to be his branch next to his cave. It was, like, insane how he fucking rode, and he rode that shit his whole life. One trick wonder. Rockets are beating Lakers. KD gonna pull through. KD's bum-ass knee is gonna give out as he tries to carry the weight of that dog shit team another game. Rockets are cooked, bro. King James, and I'm talking about Bronny, is gonna carry. KD's not that guy. He's typing up a storm right now. Şengün is a fraud. Lakers sweep. And then it doesn't matter because they're getting absolutely destroyed by OKC. That is the problem. Thank you for the gifties, Crispy Fresh. What if Luka comes back against OKC and locks the fuck in? Do people forget that the reason Luka got this injury is because he tried to lock the fuck in against OKC and they beat his ass? This is why we're here to begin with. Lakers looked really good and they met OKC and their defense just fucking crunched our team. Maybe the stem cells will do it. Maybe the stem cells, bro. Don't count Suns out. Don't count the Suns out versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Bro, how did game one go? They lost by 35 in a playoff game. Bro, that's a beating. That is a beating. That's a stomping. That is belt to ass. No, it's not. Phoenix Suns suffer one of the worst playoff losses ever. This is not even close, bro. This is going to be the quickest sweep. I need Dylan Brooks on the Suns to break SGA's leg. I said it. Fine, I said it. I need him to break his leg. Just take one for the league. He'll heal. He will heal. He will heal, bro. He will heal. He'll have a legacy. But we need a chance for old man Braun. SGA's in the Epstein files. I can't confirm or deny, but we should put it out there. Maybe it'll get his mental down. We need a Tanya Harding. All right, guys. I want to watch this video. That's why I went live, actually. It is my birthday. And I do want to finish some slides for tomorrow, honestly. Honestly, I do want to finish some slides. But I really wanted to watch this video. It's a longer video. I want you guys to be ready. Folding Ideas made a 1-hour video called Why Was I Invited to Beast Studios? And apparently it's a really interesting, I don't know, look at the Mr. Beast empire. So let's see. Let's watch it. He's just a really good creator, so I'm excited to watch it. Let's see.
It is 4:20 a.m. and I am up because I am flying to North Carolina to go tour Mr. Beast's studio for some reason.
Strange things happen to YouTubers all the time. In a sense, it's part of the job to put yourself in the path of weird things. You need an open mind to catch the diamonds in the rough, but it does mean that sorting through my email is often something resembling a trip to an alien petting zoo, a parade of barely identifiable nonsense, and many a thing that you very obviously should not
the Bitcoin
touch.
guy.
Back in late October, I got an intriguing email. Do you want a most expenses paid trip to tour Mr. Beast Studio and preview Beast Games Season 2 in December?
Yes. I mean, yes. Yeah, I do, but why would Team Beast be reaching out to me, of all people? How would I have ever wound up on their radar?
Yeah, I don't
Critically, do they know who I am? I needed answers.
If you guys don't know, I mean, like, this guy has, 1 or 2 videos a year, and they're like deep dives on interesting subjects. The one that other people know him for is the Bitcoin line only goes up one. That's like the one that, like, I think, at least in the sphere that I'm in, he popped off with.
The question hanging over my head: why was Team Beast reaching out to me? What was all this? What's actually going on?
Okay.
Actually, even before that, the question was more like, is this even Team Beast? And if there's some scammers impersonating Team Beast, do they know who I am? Wait, no, even before that, we've got to introduce our cast of characters. It may feel to many of you that Mr. Beast needs no introduction, but surprisingly he does. A lot of adults, especially those who don't interact much with boys aged 9 to 14, are maybe aware of the name, but have no real concept beyond that.
Okay.
Mr. Beast is the online alias of Jimmy Donaldson, who heads the at present most subscribed single YouTube channel ever, eponymously named
Sheesh.
Mr. Beast.
Eat Cocomelon.
The channel and its many gaming, philanthropy, and multilingual spin-offs are run by Team Beast as the largest single organ within Beast Industries, the conglomerate company that handles all the various Mr. Beast things, from a defunct cell phone company to a cartoon. And they were asking me
There's a
if I
Mr.
wanted
Beast
to come
cartoon?
to Greenville, North Carolina, and peek around inside their stuff. This process was kind of hallucinatory. Team Beast is understandably secretive, so details in all our communication was pretty bare bones. And while I can understand why that was the case, it left a lot of room for my imagination to run wild with potential answers. For your viewing pleasure, I've taken these theories and compiled them into an internet-friendly numbered list.
Okay. Ooh. Jazzy.
The first and most obvious theory, of course, was that this was all a scam. Not because they were doing anything scammy, but just because none of it made any sense. You want me, Dan Olson, the line goes up guy, to fly out to North Carolina to watch a couple episodes of a TV show that I'm almost certainly going to be overtly hostile towards? Surely, that was just the initial hook for a pig butchering operation. But since there wasn't an open scam, we decided it was fine to just keep talking to them until they asked for money. After all, that would also be a pretty funny video. Eventually, they did ask for personal information, but only the stuff that would actually be needed to get onto a plane, and they never asked for money, so I went ahead and got on the plane. Of course, we did try and do some due diligence here. The domain the emails came from was MrBeastYouTube.com, which is a real domain, but the domain just forwards to the MrBeast YouTube channel, so on one hand, that didn't really tell us anything about the people sending the email, but also it was at least something of an indicator of legitimacy. Like, MrBeast's core audience is really young, so I'd imagine that MrBeastYouTube.com is a very common typo that Team Beast would lock down pretty quickly, specifically to avoid impersonation or scammers. Yeah. And of course, the big thing that debunked this theory is that the trip was actually real. And in fact, I already told you I went, so really there's not much suspense in this theory.
Okay. I arrived in Greenville without any drama and met up with the 11 other YouTubers who were part of this little tour group.
Okay. The funny thing in this theory, though, is that everyone else on the tour had the exact same first assumption. It was literally the first point of conversation we had, and one group even insisted that Team Beast do a video call with them to verify that they were at least real people. Which, I wish I'd thought of that. I suddenly feel like I'm at a higher risk of getting taken than I would like to believe. I should
Easy to scam?
Just a sec. So, a printout.
They give you an itinerary?
Somewhat insane itinerary.
What is
So 7:30, I need to be down in the hotel for dinner. What is on the back? Nothing. Okay. Even up until the last minute, my professional intuition of what this tour would look like kept getting upended. I had assumed much earlier that the tour itself would be little more than a walk and talk, followed by a vertical slice screening of big moments from the first few episodes. So the warning to be prepared for a full day was a little shocking. Theory number 2 was that this was all a stealth way of getting us into a content. Like I'd show up and suddenly Jimmy would jump out of a helicopter screaming something like, "I tricked 10 video essayists into giving me their passports. Now we're going to find out how many shirts they can sew in a week."
That would be a good
email said that we were
video.
allowed to make our own content if we wanted. Nope.
If you kidnapped a bunch of YouTubers and made them work at a sweatshop, everyone would like that. And if the YouTubers complain, everyone would call them entitled, not a touch. So they have to do it. And then they'd be like, "Oh, this is so good and heartwarming." It's literally, they can't even hit back.
Pressure, but they had no plans to make Mr. Beast content of the trip at this time. So, maybe they were leaving the door open for a surprise like that. But in the sober light of day, realistically, that's just not how Team Beast does surprises. They're more on the speed of not telling participants the exact detail.
They already have the hardest job. Sweatshop would be easy by comparison. I mean, that is true. When you put it like that, that is actually really true. Because I think about having to work on a sweatshop and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. It would be a nice break from the grind that my editors put me through. Do you know what I'm saying?
Of their solitary isolation challenge rather than like hidden cameras. Still, the human brain isn't nearly as logical as we like to imagine, so as we toured the main compound and got a glimpse of a bunch of sets in various stages of construction and disassembly, then drove out to stand in a field and watch the core team work on a main channel Beast video, this possibility was still always in the back of our minds.
Isn't that one of Bill Pulte's fake awards?
Theory number 3, which is the first one to really have some meat to it, is that this was all a wine and dine for Beast.
Bill Pulte gave them to himself. He invented that award so he could give it to himself. And I guess one to Mr. Beast.
Games Season 2. A wine and dine is pretty straightforward in concept. A video game studio or movie studio or car company or Silicon Valley tech dingus or whoever gets a bunch of reviewers, flies them out somewhere, puts them up in a nice hotel, gets them to do cool stuff, feeds them, shows them the product in an ideal context, and then tosses them some branded swag on the way out.
Okay.
If it's a video game, they're playing it on a computer that costs as much as a car. If it's a car, it's a trim loaded with features that aren't even for sale. If it's a robot, it's a dude in a suit.
Yeah.
The days of the Dante Inferno guys sending reviewers $200 for positive coverage are mostly over. Companies have gotten marginally more tasteful with it, which is a shame. Bring back promotional Halo 2 branded condoms. The whole idea is really just to take the reviewer out of their normal element, tailor their headspace, control the experience, and, you know, maybe persuade them to give you a better review. So, in my case, even if this wasn't a wine and dine, even if Team Beast literally did not care one whit
But
if any
it's funny because even if it was a wine and dine, is the Beast Games audience so worried about getting him to make a good review? He makes one video every 8 months. Do you think he was gonna? Hey, thanks for the gifties. Wait, holy.
of us made a video about Beast Game Season 2. What was set up...
Let me thank you. Wait, hold up. Pop Can Hop, thank you for the... Stonk, thank you for the 25 gifted. Stonk, much appreciated. Happy birthday to someone who makes a difference in a lot of people's lives, including my own. Thank you. That's extremely kind. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate you. Thanks for the gifties. W.
Up for us was still literally every component part of one. So let's talk numbers. Hotel room itself is a hotel room.
Nice.
But we do have a
swag bag.
swag bag positioned under a light. So let's see what we've got. In terms of swag, we each got a hoodie, 2 t-shirts, and a hat, a Beast Labs toy, a bag of meat snacks, and some other candy. Then at the end of the day, after watching 3 episodes of the show, they let us just go hog on a standee of candy bars before presenting us each with a customized Beast Game Season 2 Strong V Smart team jersey in front of the signature Mr. Beast massive pile of prop money. All in all, the value of the swag came out to $220 to $230 US. Add in flights, hotel, luxury car service from Raleigh to Greenville, a restaurant dinner Tuesday evening, and then 2 catered meals on Wednesday. It averages out somewhere around $2,100 to...
You know what I think about all the time? Because Mr. Beast is giving out so much money and free stuff to everybody he meets and also everyone in his life. That, like, does every time someone interact with Mr. Beast, they subtly hope they're getting money or a car or something free? Is he surrounded by people that are constantly secretly thinking about how they should... like, I hope, you know, isn't that, like, everyone encountering him probably wants $10,000 or something.
2,200 US per head, and the vast majority of that is travel and hotel. That's not a crazy number by any means, but let's acknowledge the context here. If I spent that on a one-person, one-day,
Like, if you see Mr. Beast in public, walking down the street, and he asks you, hey, are you a subscriber? And you say yes, and you show him on your phone, and he goes, cool. Are you implicitly annoyed that you didn't get $10,000? Are you, like, does it... Isn't that kind of fucked up, though? If you did that, I would be mad. If I did that to you, you would be annoyed even if it was you? What do you mean you'd be annoyed? If you subscribe, you're in my chat right now. If I met you in person, and you're like, hey, are you Atrioc? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, are you a subscriber? And you go, yeah. And you show me, and then I don't give you $10,000, you would be annoyed. That's crazy.
Night vacation, I'd say I got a bad deal unless I saw a really sick concert as part of it. But also, on the other hand, It's not even the most expensive business trip I've been sent on. And that's the gap that a lot of outlets take advantage of. There's a lot of smaller YouTubers out there who are full-time, but just barely. They're young, they're hungry, and they're taking a swing at a dream. But they're also inexperienced and easily impressed. That means that a corporation can spend a very normal business trip amount of money flying a 21-year-old YouTuber out to LA and get a really disproportionate emotional reaction out of it. That's the math underpinning a wine and dine, and this is a business model that has proven really effective for certain brands. But that didn't really line up with the reality of our tour group. No one in the group was exceptionally young. All of us were full-time producers. Most of us had little inclination to make a video out of the trip at all, and had mostly agreed to come out of raw curiosity.
Right.
I had assumed that I was going to be the odd one out, that I was going to be surrounded by a bunch of credulous children, but actual attitudes ranged from interested and curious to just kind of lost. But carrying this theory to its logical conclusion, what's the goal?
Okay.
Well, it would be to get reviews of Beast Games Season 2 out of us as part of a marketing strategy. See, even if someone like me goes home and makes a negative review of the show, statistically those criticisms are going to be softened, the flaws forgiven as the foibles of mortal creators, because the viewing experience was optimal. I was removed from my normal environment, pampered a little bit, given free stuff, shown the behind.
I mean, technically, this doesn't apply for many products, as I've made abundantly clear. But a show like Beast Games, because the cost to you to watch it is so low, is almost an example of any publicity is good publicity. If he were to come back and make a absolutely shitting on it review, Beast Games is so horrible it's crazy, that would only make you more interested in watching it. It's like a train wreck or a bad reality show. So it's kind of they don't worry about that.
Behind-the-scenes spectacle made to feel special and also given a face to attach to all of it. As a mandatory part of this is that the video you're watching needs to go through their internal review process. And while the thrust of that process is to make sure that I haven't accidentally included production schedules, phone numbers, or details on unreleased content in the
boring
background,
is worse than
it
bad.
still definitionally creates a surface of interaction that's going to influence the way that arguments are framed. It is, for most people, a lot harder to call something an existentially depressing exercise, a glimpse through the veil into a realm of undiluted capitalism where the concept of creative expression simply doesn't exist, is excluded from the process in the same way that my process doesn't account for the possibility of being besieged by the armies of Sauron, the Shadow in the East, if they have a name and face to attach to that statement. So the secret sixth ingredient in a wine and dine is a human face. I will say they've been extremely accommodating, but I mean it does make this process nice and frictionless. So I'm not really gonna complain.
That's a pretty cool set.
On the subject of obligations, an obligation that isn't present is the obligation to make content about the trip. That was actually quite explicit. Quote, "There are no expectations surrounding content creation."
Cool.
Now, while that sounds like reviews aren't the thing that they're after, that phrase tripped a specific fuse in my brain.
Okay.
A variant of this that you might be familiar with is the camera equipment review genre, where companies would send out free lenses and stuff, kit that costs $1,000, $2,000 at retail, and they say, oh, no obligation, just do whatever you want with it. And then these smaller channels, often younger influencers, just go, oh, okay, and make a video about the thing. And since there wasn't any money exchanged, there was no deal made, they just leave out the part where they got the thing for free.
Right.
Technically, everyone's in the clear. It's not sponsored content, but it's a backdoor to sponsored content that exploits the good.
This whole line of discussion, though, is kind of outdated because the FTC investigating sponsored content has just evaporated. Nobody cares. In the post-Trump world, really, nobody cares. You can take money and product and say, I will take money for a good review, then give a good review and not disclose any of it, and nobody will care or do anything. It's completely There is no more loophole because
faith and naivety of inexperienced creators that don't have the institutional support structure that would teach them to watch out for stuff like that. That specific example is slightly outdated at this point, but only because other
Canada.
gear reviewers who know better and saw what was happening started pushing for making full disclosure an expected element of...
Yeah, there was a... Sorry, this is a little digression, but someone said it. There was an FT article recently that was about how law firms are hurting because they normally defend white-collar criminals, but because there's nobody going after white-collar crime anymore, nobody's paying them. They're not making any money because crime is legal. It's it's like we're through the looking glass. I might do a clip on that. That's a funny idea. I mean, let me deep dive that article.
Any review.
I should provide some disclosure. Sony did lend me this camera to make this review. I don't get to keep it. No money changed hands. Sony doesn't get any input on this video's production, nor do they get to see it before it's posted.
So that's in the back of my head here, right? Sure. And so this was the kind of briar patch of trying to figure out what was going on with this trip. What did they actually want, and why and how did my name end up on their list?
What if Jimmy Beast just liked your NFT video and he wanted you to come out and he wanted to meet an idol of his? What if it was there was nothing sinister at all, and it was a sweet, nice deal?
Even if the trip itself wasn't shady, everything Team Beast did was also something a shady team would do. Doug Walker was actually one of the creators Team Beast invited, and he put out a video that is really illustrative of the kind of thing you'd expect to come out of a wine and dine.
I have to admit, even though these types of shows aren't my thing, I was genuinely invested through most of it. Truthfully, the whole attitude of the place seemed upbeat. I can definitely say it was pretty nice. Everyone, from my standpoint, seemed very honest, kind, and direct. A big thanks for having us out there when honestly you didn't need to. I can certainly say I had a lot of fun, and it was cool seeing how a media giant like this functions.
Sure.
It was a surprising and surreal experience, but it was a positive one I'm thankful I'll never forget.
In a word, the video is polite, cordial.
Is that YouTuber voice dead? I feel like I haven't heard that. The way, like...
A media giant like this functions. It was a surprising and surreal experience, but it was a positive one I'm thankful I'll never forget.
I feel like that just triggered memories of older YouTube videos. People used to talk like that, but no one does that anymore. Is that every single TikTok does to me? No, TikToks don't do that. TikToks do like loud upswing right at the beginning to hook you, and then they do like this I don't know how you describe it. It's like a matter of fact follow-up.
The video is polite, cordial, trying to give Team Beast what he thinks they want. There's nothing particularly offensive about it. The vlog is just the inevitable output of the process Doug had just experienced. This is what that machine is designed to make. But notably, Doug caught some flack in the comments because he forgot to mention that it wasn't sponsored content, so his compliment sandwiches came across to some as just shilling for Mr. Beast. If there's a flaw in this theory, it's in the return on investment. The whole affair cost Team Beast somewhere in the neighborhood of $28,000 to $30,000, and while that's peanuts in the scope of Beast Games' marketing budget, the return is also kind of peanuts. This isn't so much a question of can they get $30,000 worth of coverage out of us, which I don't think they can, but more of a question of why even bother? At the point of writing, only 3 other participants had made literally anything about the trip. Doug made a video, as already mentioned, and had it ready to go for when the embargo lifted. TikTok creator Kate Riccio did a podcast episode on her side YouTube channel in early February. Ben at How to Beat posted a vlog about the trip in mid-February, and then I finally rolled out this sucker in whenever this comes out, long after every video and show I got a sneak peek at had aired and wafted away.
Right.
I don't know how to say this without sounding like I'm throwing my fellow content creators under the bus, but I toured Mr. Beast's studio isn't an instant hack to a hit video. In fact, they tend to underperform. There's just not $30,000 worth of exposure there.
Views?
So this just can't be the primary reason. I refuse to believe that Team Beast, the optimization lords of YouTube, foresaw Doug's video as the primary intended outcome of this exercise.
96
We're out on their
views?
back lot, so prison set, different set, some other set. I mean,
Getting
it's
a
back
flight
lot. We
out
also
and
have-
getting free Mr. Beast chocolate and beef jerky for 96 views is kind of a hack. that's kind of OP, bro. You got enough. You kind of took Beast for all he's worth.
a lovely sunset.
Theory 4 is that this was all an elaborate scheme to lure us into the woods and have us killed.
That'd be an interesting
They did
Mr. Beast video.
As a more serious theory, there's the possibility that my involvement was in fact basically random, that someone at Team Beast scraped a bunch of possible channels based on target audience and favorable metrics, and Folding Ideas was on that list. That idea isn't entirely mutually exclusive with the rest of these theories, but it only explains why I was in Greenville, not necessarily why I was in Greenville.
What?
So in that small amount of time we got to hang out with him one-on-one, we basically let him know that we appreciated the stakes that he raised, and at least 11 out of the 12 of us really appreciated the show. You know what I mean?
It's me. I'll self-report. He's talking about me. The fifth theory, which didn't really crystallize until we were in the thick of things, is that this was all a roundabout version of a focus group. One of the things that plagued the whole process was a deliberate vagueness. Now, Team Beast has reasons to be secretive. They are a large operation with a lot of moving parts. They're very high profile. Some competitors are definitely obsessed with scooping them on upcoming video concepts, and there are security concerns with random fans showing up at filming locations.
Oh.
But rather than the forthright admission that details were being withheld for operational reasons, all of this was couched in really peppy corporate wording, the kind that sounds inherently insincere and made it difficult to parse.
Okay.
For example, I do believe they were telling the truth about there not being any expectations around content creation. From their perspective, anything that we made to indirectly promote Beast games was a bonus. In fact, I suspect the main reason why they even left content creation on the table was as a way of convincing us to come in case any of the people they were reaching out to would feel like they couldn't justify taking 3 days away from their normal content creation schedule.
Right.
Less of an issue for me, but definitely an issue for people making daily or weekly content. So I think when they said, "We want your thoughts," that wasn't just hollow platitudes, the kind of thing that corporate stooges say as a reflex. There were a few things wrapped up in that, but the obvious one was feedback on Season 2 of Beast Games. Not for Season 2 itself, but for Season 3, which they are in the process of starting. They were only going to show us the first 2 episodes, but then Jimmy rang up an Amazon guy and convinced them to show us a third. And even though these episodes were visibly incomplete, nothing that we were going to say was about to alter the trajectory of Season 2. Right. What was interesting was that basically nothing we brought up ever caught them off guard. More or less, every point was met by someone from Team Beast or someone from Amazon, and a couple times even Jimmy himself kinda nodding their head and going, "Yeah, we've talked about that," in a really kind of resigned tone. Now, that's not a bad thing. Really, all it means is that they're professionals who are aware of the thing that they're making, but it did lead to a new-ish theory.
I mean, it's weird, though. It's weird to even do a focus group on a show that's already shot and about to be released. What the feedback doesn't, you can't do anything about it. It doesn't, what is
Theory 5.5.
People at Twitch used to do this. People at Twitch, when they had, like, when the engineering team would have a new product ready to release, they would try to get internally anyone who knew about content creation. Like for, not even really me at the time, because I was not really a content creator. It would be like Jaywitz. Jaywitz was a big YouTuber who worked at Twitch. You know, he transitioned to Twitch. And they would be like, Jaywitz, can you do a focus group with us about our product to see if it's like ready? Like, would content creators actually use this? And then Jaywitz would try it and go, no one will use that. And they go, okay, thank you. And then they would ignore his feedback, bury it, and then release it the next day. Like, they would never... It was very, very common for them to solicit feedback, but only the positive feedback was included in the report. And it was they were just gathering to prove why they did it, not to actually change the.
We were there to settle an argument. Through this lens, everything snaps into focus. Why this group of people who don't really overlap with Mr. Beast in any conventional way? Why a highly critical middle-aged curmudgeon like me? Why so cagey about the purpose of all of this? This is a specialist test audience. You know there's problems, but there's a bunch of them, and no one can agree on which ones need to be fixed first. The idea here is that you actively avoid poisoning the well. You don't mention your own anxieties about the thing. You try not to call attention to anything. You just show the thing to a bunch of critics, and you see what they bring up all on their own. Now, of course, that's all going to be built on a foundation of criticisms of Season 1, which aren't hard to find.
Everything on the show is exaggerated. Everything is hyperbole.
And that's why shows like Survivor are like the #1 reality shows of all time. You really get connected with every single character that is on the show. I don't know how you can do that with 1,000 contestants.
Yeah, I mean, we watched 1 or 2 episodes of Beast Game Season 1 on stream. I remember that. And what I remember about it was like, they had like 1,000 people in a room and then randomly eliminated 500 or something. It was like a lot of RNG. So it was like kind of funny to see their reactions, but there was no, it wasn't any like skill or thought to it.
A show with so little to offer its audience that at the very end, its host feels the need to look at us and say, wow, wasn't that something? Wasn't that important and deep? Wasn't that quite an adventure? Look at all the choices people made. Don't you guys love that? Don't you guys love the abstract concept of choices? And it's like, no, I don't.
So when Doug said...
I also saw a clip of this of Season 1 or 2 that was viral on social media where it was like... you know, it's like 4 people on a team, and it's like he tells one guy, hey, if you betray your team, I'll give you $500,000. And the guy does it instantly, no thought. And it's like, of course he does. None of these people know each other. They barely just met, and it's a Mr. Beast show. It's like, you thought he was going to be friends for life? Like he's going to feel some deep type of way? Oh, is this pre-watched? This is a viral thing on social media. How could you betray us? Yeah.
As it's better than Season 1, that's some pretty important context. We're not exactly talking about the killing of a sacred deer here. Is that too much? Is that the most joke I've ever told? The Yorgos...
Your public image on the line as well. Can you name that person that did that? Because I fucking can't. Do you think people are remembering Beast Games competitors? Like they know that, like you saw in person, oh, you're the Beast Games guy? I legitimately think people don't remember that after a month, even if they watched it.
Lanthimos joke. Anyway, we were shown the first 3 episodes of Season 2, and we had a few notes.
At least 11 out of the 12 of us really appreciated the show, you know what I mean?
Okay, and then I had a few more notes. There was an improvement on characters. People actually have names now. Amazing. Cutting the cast down to 200 is still too many, but it gets the pool down to a manageable number much faster. Okay. There was less of the boys, Jimmy's gormless friends from his YouTube channel, and fewer instances of contestants being eliminated by pure random chance. But the games were still bad. It was still tacky and gauche. They still have been unable to shake the ties to Squid Game, and there's still too much of the goddamn boys.
All right, my script here says clip of one of the boys just lingering and being useless. Not hard to find. All right, so let's just scrub through an episode here and... yeah, there we go.
But yeah, overall our group's criticisms were fairly standard. We probably gave them a conventional, mainstream adult's perspective. Though it has been interesting to watch the audience's perspective diverge from our own opinion of the first 3 episodes, because a bunch of things we consider to be an improvement, they do not agree. You know, it's sort of interesting to consider that maybe they brought us in because they want to pivot Beast Games into really being a mainstream thing, not just a supersized Mr. Beast episode, but now they're kind of trapped because they already have a core audience that's here for the tacky spectacle and excess and Jimmy screaming, think about the money in someone's ear.
Are you guys numb to money? This is real money! Real money! None of you
So that was the fifth theory. But even here, like, I'm way more confident in this idea than the others. But the problem is that all of the things that make a wine and dine work undermine this one. You're just not going to get the kind of incisive feedback you need if everyone giving the feedback is riding the high of an all expenses paid trip. The criticisms will be dulled, the harshness downplayed, everything's going to be a compliment.
Wait, what? I mean, I sort of get what you're saying, but what do you, like, you want them to put you up in a fucking shack and then feed you slop out of a trough so that you don't give good feedback? You would fly you on a Greyhound bus instead of a plane, and then, like, just so you're extra pissed off?
Sandwich around, it was better than season 1. So even now, there's a lot of questions I just do not have answers for. This was a glimpse into a...
Yeah, when all the YouTubers were together on that initial bus, Mr. Beast should have came out and shot one of them in the head just to set the tone. It's like you find out later he's faking, but it's like a Squid Game thing, you know? Just so they're on edge, they're fearful. Okay? That would be cinema. And then now they're like, holy shit, the stakes are real. Any one of us could die.
Completely diametrically opposite production mentality. If you watch the other vlogs of the tour, this is the point where they start to wrap up. They say that we raided Jimmy's supply of candy bars, were given custom Beast Games jerseys with our channel names, took some photos in front of the big pile of fake money, and all went home. But earlier in the day, before the screening, actually, even before most of the tour, we were sat down for an interesting conversation. And while most of it was softball questions, there was one that really stood out, and I wish they'd given us time to prepare beforehand because, boy, I could have given a much better answer. How do you create fandom?
Okay. So that's the setup.
And to answer that question, I've got a huge surprise for you. This backdrop isn't a real backdrop. It's actually just a curtain.
Holy.
Today, this becomes the first video essay.
When did this guy get cool? This video got way better. The editing is so much crisper. I'm actually invested.
Ever recorded in a bouncy castle. Isn't that right, certification dude?
Yeah, I mean, we weren't going for a Guinness World Record, but we got one.
Anyway. Let's go.
Holy.
One of the first things that people notice about the Beast franchise is the profound inauthenticity of it all, which is something we'll definitely be unpacking, but something that has come to really stand out to me is a less visible but equally profound, proud inefficiency. In order to explain this efficiently, I need to get you more up to speed with the details of what Beast Games is actually like. And to do that, we're going to jump right into the deep end and then work our way back from there. The word I'm going to repeat a bunch here is intent. There's no intentionality to it.
Episodes 7 and 8 of Beast Games Season 2 are delirious in their structure, seemingly assembled by someone who doesn't know what the word episode means. Episode 7 begins with the resolution of the previous episode, a 3.5-minute segment where Katie is eliminated with a sledgehammer, narrowing the contestants down to the final 10. The next 17 minutes are a Last Supper, where Team Beast brings in the contestants' families, and they get to have a big meal together, including all the kids getting just absolute fistfuls of Feastables chocolate bars. After that, the next 23 minutes, fully half of the runtime of the actual episode, once you chop off the 3.5 minutes of credits, is set up for the next challenge, Buried Alive. This setup involves first the contestants strategizing amongst themselves about who they should vote for as captain, then the introduction of the graveyard set, then the vote for captain, which Nick wins, then the burying, which is really just a formal sprinkling of dirt over the windows of the plexiglass coffins, then an explanation of the rules of the game, followed by a full 5 minutes of Nick agonizing over how much money he should take, with the episode ending on Nick seemingly committing to taking all the money.
Dude, of course. That's what I'm saying. Of course. Of fucking course. You're this guy, you're Nick, the tattooed guy on Beast Games, and you're like, I hope America doesn't think less of me. Just fucking take the money. Bro, if you don't take the money, you probably get made fun of more. It's crazy.
Yeah. But episode 8 rug pulls that ending, tossing the final line into the memory hole.
What's your number? I'm gonna take $250,000.
Then they spend 31 minutes resolving the actual
That's
game,
crazy.
14 minutes with contestants discussing the fallout of the game, insert a 5-minute tourism ad for Saudi Arabia, finishing on the setup for the next game, including an introduction to the set, an explanation of the rules, and then a cut at the first decision a player makes. At some point in the production of Beast Games, the decision was made for every episode to end on the very specific cliffhanger of a player decision within the context of a game.
And while this works tolerably well in the first few episodes, by the end of the season, the whole show is completely out of sync. Rather than cliffhanging on a deciding moment that will determine the outcome of a game, like episode 2 implying that Johnny has any hope of making this 9-foot jump, these episodes are ending at the moment their games actually get started.
One side effect of this is that the back half all just bleeds together, the show becoming a structureless parade of segments. But more to our purpose, it indicates a bizarre creative process where...
It is weird, right? Because if you start an episode, maybe you haven't watched, like you take a break after an episode, you come back, you've missed all of the intro and build up, and now they're already in there. You know, isn't that...
They knew they needed to make 10 episodes and had at least broadly planned what games would be in which episodes, indicated by Jimmy literally saying, "Welcome to the second last episode" at one point.
Welcome to the second to last episode.
But this also indicates that they hadn't considered what an episode would actually look like and where they would end. Our second point of reference here is Katie's elimination.
Like all these other cliffhangers, it is smeared across 2 episodes, being resolved in episode 7, but set up at the end of episode 6.
Okay.
And this setup is something else. The entire sequence is cut together from these truly horrendous crops of the footage, a post hoc attempt to veil the identity of the final eliminee, meaning that the structure of this ending, the build up to a cliffhanger, was thought up later and wasn't actually produced that way with intent.
This is the outward manifestation of profound inefficiency.
The Mr. Beast strategy, and by extension the Beast Game strategy, is to point 24 cameras at everything and sort it out later, a strategy usually summarized as spray and pray, a hallmark style of low-budget, trashy reality TV.
Right.
Beast Games Season 2 is a 9-figure production. That's the vague estimate I was told, which makes it 4 to 5 times more expensive than a season of Survivor,
which comes in around $2 million per episode times 13 episodes plus prizes, rounded up to $30 million per season.
Even if my research is woefully out of date and a modern season of Survivor costs twice that, that's still half a season of Beast Games.
But does Beast Games Season 2 actually look and feel like it's twice as expensive as Survivor, let alone 5 times? Feel is hard to quantify, but Beast Games Season 2 provides a really strong contrast as a result of their crossover episode with Survivor, which was by and large assembled by the Survivor crew. Not only does the episode look better, but it features a better challenge, well balanced to make good TV, and it's also the only episode that ends with an ending.
What's going on in your mind? Leverage.
Well, I mean, yeah, the Survivor guys have been doing this for 30 fucking seasons. They can do it with their eyes closed. The Survivor team's done this shit backwards and forwards, bro. People who were born when it came out are like old men now. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 seasons.
In contrast, episode 2 features a now notorious game nebulously named Bluff that just absolutely disintegrated on contact with the players.
Players each had a colored dot placed on the back of their head and had to stand in the corresponding color circle. The idea being that players had to rely on someone else to tell them what color they had, and they'd be vulnerable to a lie. The issue was there was no incentive whatsoever to lie. One, people valued their own integrity and their own reputation above eliminating any single individual.
Yeah.
Two, everyone basically split into pairs. So eliminating your partner one round just leaves you with no one you trust the next round. So you're basically gambling that enough other people will also betray their safety buddy at the exact same time and end the game,
or else all you've done is eliminate yourself.
So people simply refused to lie round after round. Of the people who were even eliminated by the game's rules, most were due to a process error where they waited too long or broke some other rule, and one villain got eliminated through the power of social ostracization.
Hey, what am I? Tyler!
But no one even bluffed him. They just refused to talk to him. At the end of the day, absolutely no one lied, and Jimmy had to eliminate people by drawing names from a box.
Is this absolute faceplant failure of a game really what anyone should expect from something 5 times as expensive as Survivor? This isn't just me being a snobby dickhead. Normies are noticing this. Everyone is saying it.
What do you think of Beast Games Season 2? It isn't very good. Jimmy's shots, and only Jimmy's shots, were shot on an Alexa 265, which is a rental-only camera so limited and expensive that you can only learn the price of it by breaking one.
It's an awesome camera. And so Beast Games' decision to rent one would have been a great idea if Jimmy was the one running the damned obstacle courses.
There's a pivotal moment in the finale where a contestant is eliminated by being dropped into a pit, and the whole thing is huge and melodramatic, but then the actual hero shots of him going out look like a phone recording of a computer monitor. It looks so bad.
God, if only there were a rigged Alexa 265 somewhere in this room right now.
We already talked about a few, but all of the challenges in games are just so slipshod and poorly thought out. They all look like this and they all play like this. The opening episode Strong Challenge came off head and shoulders above the corresponding Smarts Challenge. It seems clever and deliberate, but that's movie magic. Due to a critical flaw in the game design, the Strong Challenge was just too hard. The majority of the Strongs fell off their ropes, and the remainder was decided by an impromptu push-ups tiebreaker. The Smart Challenge, though, was also a creature of the edit. We are shown the smart contestants playing 3 rounds of Simon, already an incredibly lame challenge, but in reality they were playing Simon all night.
We'll be doing this over and over again, adding more and more blocks until 50 of you are eliminated.
The sun rose and the crew had to tape garbage bags to the walls to keep light from leaking into the temporary structure they had built in Nevada in lieu of renting a soundstage.
That's crazy.
People simply weren't failing this incredibly easy game, and it was taking way too long to verify 100 individual stacks of blocks between takes, so at one point Jimmy got bored, doubled the block count, and halved the time.
We're cutting the time in half and adding 4 extra blocks.
Immediately eliminating 82 of his 100 contestants.
I don't know why we did it. That eliminated more people than we needed. Like, it was a disaster.
Jimmy might have gone a little overboard. Somewhere in the endless flopping about that was the filming of the Smarts Challenge, the thing meant to decide whomst among the smartest people in the world was fit and worthy to enter Beast City. What became the final round was simply the same red, blue, green, yellow pattern repeated 4 times. These aren't isolated catastrophes. All the games have some fundamental flaw, and repeatedly contestants simply refuse to engage with the game as Jimmy and his poker buddies conceptualized them.
Right.
The lion's share of the entertainment value really comes from spotting those flaws in advance, like icebergs on the horizon. We could go on ranting about all the little foibles of Beast Games, and so we did. There's a whole other video.
Everything in the Beast sphere is simultaneously absurd.
Hey, good job, Jimmy. 30K wine and dine, you got 2 videos out of this man. This one's got 1 million views. Holy, outplayed, bro. He's turned into a Mr. Beast content farm.
Expensive and cobbled together from scraps. One of the lies that Team Beast tells itself is that when they go into a new field, they gather a bunch of experts and really pick their brains, learn everything they can about this new venture, absorb all their knowledge.
But, like, no? I mean, hell, they told us that that's what we were there for on the tour, right? That was the purpose of it all. But if that's true, if we were brought in as subject matter experts, why did we waste 20 minutes standing in the hall looking at fan art? Why did nearly everyone we talked to pitch us on spectacle? Why did someone tell me with a seriousness like he was trying to seduce me that the ATV we were riding in was the exact same one Jimmy drives in the videos? Did you bring me here to pick my brain, or are you trying to sell me a timeshare?
That boy can fit so many words in it.
This is already a
issue here is cultural. Beast Industries is an organization obsessed with metrics. Jimmy is famously a metrics guy, so it's not really a mystery where that culture came from, but Team Beast is so obsessed with numbers, metrics, milestones, and spectacle that it has leapt from being something you put in front of the camera to something that has seeped into the very bones of the operation and metastasized. This is a major contributor to the fact that Beast Industries is kind of famously running the tank on empty, with revenue barely keeping up with expenses.
The entryway of Beast Industries is dominated by a massive digital counter that displays the main channel's real-time subscriber count, and it is surrounded by YouTube Creator Milestone Awards for the various Beast channels, flanked by dozens and dozens of Guinness World Records.
The root issue that arises is a tremendous amount of inefficiency can be sold internally as long as it can be tied to some metric of spectacle, the biggest, the longest, the most.
Right.
As an example of all of this in action, I was told at one point that Beast Games Season 2 had the largest BTS crew.
You know, the people who run around filming the people doing the filming. The largest BTS crew ever for a reality TV competition show at 16 people. Now, that's funny for 3 reasons. One, there is absolutely nothing in the BTS footage that says this required 16 people running around. You used 4 times as many people as normal, but absolutely did not get 4 times the results. 2, that's a lot of caveats, and it's really easy to invent a record if you just keep narrowing the scope. 3 is that, like, 16 people is not that many people, and even if it's true, there's no competition for that record. You invented a race and then awarded yourself the victor while everyone else was too busy doing their jobs to care. No one else is keeping score here, so why are you trying to impress me? I'm sorry, the fact that you even thought to think about it is a sickness.
The obsession with metrics is such a deep-rooted value that it has become a gilded cage, where Team Beast must be wary at all times of even the perception that they're losing the juice, that they've plateaued, that it is even physically possible for Mr. Beast to stop being the most watched single thing on planet Earth.
Right.
Speaking of the behind-the-scenes stuff, I keep thinking about this bit where Jimmy brags about using more equipment than the Olympics.
People might not even realize it, but we use more gear for this season of Beast Games than the Olympics used.
Okay, assuming that that is even true, that's the kind of brag that exists for its own sake. Beast Games is, for all intents and purposes, a sporting event where a single thing of interest is happening at any given time in a single venue. The Olympics is a sporting event where 2 to 4 events are happening simultaneously across 7 different venues.
Right.
And for a visual comparison, Beast Games looks like this, and the Olympics looks like this. There couldn't be a starker example of it's not about what's in your kit, it's how you use it.
Sure.
If you're hauling out more gear than the Olympics, it's not because you need more gear than the Olympics, it's because you want to be able to say,
we have as much gear, if not a little bit more than the Olympics uses.
It's a really cheap, tacky way of thinking, and honestly, the product starts tripping over the process.
There's so many cameras that they are simultaneously capturing everything and nothing. Tied up in the more gear than the Olympics is bragging about how many GoPros they use. I don't remember the exact number, but Beast City and basically every game is plastered with GoPros, something like 600 of them.
Okay.
But to what end? The actual volume of GoPro shots that make it into the final cut are few and fleeting, mostly confessional stuff, and they don't really add that much here. Like, I believe that a show like Beast Games has use for tiny action cams, and even has use for a very large number of them. You want to be able to stick one wherever you need one, up in high, hard to reach places, and not worry about getting it back down anytime soon.
But the math just doesn't math. Unless you're literally firing them into the sun, how do you get to 600?
One of the running storylines in Season 2 revolves around the lovebirds Monica and Jim. The two of them say they met at the games, but that meeting isn't in the show. And given their profile within the show, and the fact that they got married in Beast City during production, there's no way the producers would leave that moment out if they had it. So
I'm sorry. They met during Beast Games. That's what they want us to believe. They met during Beast Games and got married in Beast City. That is not even remotely. Although I guess, okay, I don't think that happened. I think they probably already knew each other. But imagine you meet someone during Beast Games and you go, hey, if we pretend to be into each other and then we get married here, Jimmy Beast will probably give us $1 million. If we just go to this story, the camera's going to be on us the whole time.
A beast zillion cameras pointed at everything, and you still didn't get the shot.
And you know what? It's fine. Not having that moment is fine. No one who noticed you didn't have the shot actually cared. I fear that Beast Industries is going to learn the wrong lesson from all this. That culturally, they are inclined towards deciding that they need even more cameras next time, rather than learning they need to move forward with intent.
We have some of the largest sets in history. We're breaking dozens of world records.
I'll give you the real feedback, Mr. Beast, because Folding Ideas is too afraid to. I watch your show, and I just notice it is not big enough. The prizes aren't big enough, the rooms aren't big enough, there's not enough contestants, and there's not enough cameras. And every time I'm watching it, I'm just bored. I'm bored because I'm not seeing enough angles. It feels tiny. It feels small. It feels insignificant. Okay? It feels like a baby's first show. And I need you to use more equipment. I need more behind-the-scenes employees. It looks broke. I think you got to spend way, way more. Bigger sets, bigger spectacle.
Giving away millions of dollars.
Ultimately, Beast Industries lies to the outside world, and in turn it lies to itself. They've pumped out so much BS about their world records and status that they've bought in themselves. They believe in their performance and believe that performing it is the same as doing it. Like we mentioned earlier, Team Beast says that they love to bring in experts and purport to pick their brains, absorb their knowledge. This seems to be an internal cultural belief derived from Jimmy's explicit belief that complex subjects can be absorbed in 20 minutes or less.
Something that annoys me. Education. Why is it that your parents got taught the same way in school that your kids are getting taught? Look at Mark Rober's videos. Look at all this amazing educational content where you learn such great or like such complex topics in like 20 minutes, and it's really engaging and fun, and you retain it.
And like, no, there's too much there. Let's not get distracted. Just no. This oddly recasts the entire visit
Like
into
Big A.
something between the
No,
performance
you know what? I
of
think he's
research,
right. I
a
think he's right.
ritualistic exposure to expertise, or straight up delusion, like they legitimately believe that listening to a dozen YouTubers freestyle their thoughts about fandom confers cumulative decades of experience. They told us how intentional...
First of all, one Big A video is better than 4 years of college. That's just a fact. Second of all, if you watch Mark Rober make a glitter bomb or like fuck with squirrels, you are now a scientist. That's a fact as well. Okay? That's just how... I'm sorry to fucking burst the bubble of big science, but that's true.
And deliberate they are before moving into a new space, but sorry, that's demonstrably untrue.
Hell, while we were putting the finishing touches on this video, Defend One released a video called Mr. Beast is Boring Now, and Jimmy turned up in the comments agreeing with the guy and suggesting that they hop on a Zoom call to hash some ideas out, which is an absolutely insane thing for the face of a media empire to admit out loud. Intentional and deliberate, but Jimmy's out there just doing whatever this is. Visibly, demonstrably, Beast Industries is being piloted by just some dudes who actually well and truly do not have a plan. Christ, I'm recording this line right now because we have to keep going back to revise chunks of the script because Jimmy just can't stop releasing embarrassing documentaries all about how bad they are at making a game show. I was kinder to the Awful Smart Challenge originally, where they played Simon. I was willing to blow right past it, but then we we learned it wasn't just a bad game, it was also profoundly miserable to shoot because it took all night. My source for that is Jimmy Beast. James himself is the one who told me in a video he published. He's doing my job for me.
When we were doing the blocks game, I'm living in that moment right now, like sweating bullets, like, guys, we've spent twice what we were budgeted to today, and we're still going.
How much longer do you think we'll go tonight?
I don't know what's going on.
Mr. Beast has a brand of chocolate bars, Feastables, that he would tell you is one of his passion projects.
I've poured thousands of hours, more than you could ever imagine, into perfecting this product.
But Jimmy says that in the same video where he announces version 3.0 of his candy bars, because the first version featured multiple critical design flaws.
There's a reason why like chocolate bars have these like break points here where they like break easily. I didn't know that. And so mine was just one solid sheet of chocolate, but that's almost like a piece of glass, whereas if you drop it, it just shatters into like a bunch of little pieces. And I also didn't know that there's a thing called a package engineer. If this was sitting on a shelf, when you grab this one, these would all slide forward and then they would fall out of the box, or the box would fall off the shelf because of the weight, and so they would fall out like that. And then the bars, because we didn't have the natural break points, would shatter like glass.
You may have seen Feastable bars littering the floor of your local grocery store, and this was why. Jimmy actually got himself in a bit of hot water because he put out an ill-considered call for viewers to clean up the Feastable displays and send him photos in order to enter a giveaway. A few people got worked up about that, but it's mostly just embarrassing. So while Team Beast did identify the problems in their product,
all I remember is that people were posting videos of them destroying the packaging because of the funniness of it. Like everyone was like intentionally ruffling it up and
had to see them manifest out in the real world first. This example suggests not only that they did not consult experts in launching Jimmy's coveted chocolate bar, but that no one so much as set up a prototype in a break room and eat through a box organically in order to experience these immediate and universal problems.
I've poured thousands of hours, more than you could ever imagine, into perfecting this product.
This is all just a means to the ultimate end of Beast Industries' ambition of being a $100 billion company.
This is actually one of the rules of Team Beast presented on bold posters in the halls of Beast Studios.
See the value. We are building the next $100 billion company. If you don't believe in us, you shouldn't be here.
Now, this reminds me of startup Twitch. There was, do we have any Twitch employees in chat right now? I'm trying to remember what they were called. What were they called, dude? They were like the Iron Rules, or what were they fucking called? Damn it, I wish I remembered. It was, no, it wasn't Iron Rules. God damn it, dude. How do I not remember? Anyway, it was like these 10 laws or whatever that we were supposed to follow. That was key to the startup. And people would use them so disingenuously. It was like, I remember one of them was like, it's all your job. That was one of them. It's like, no matter what, it's always your job. Never, if someone asks you to do something, don't be like, well, that's his job or her job. It's all your job. But then people would use that abusively to get other people to do all their work. And then, what else? There was like, oh my God, I wish I could find that list. If I were the dog, I'd have so many flashbacks. Damn it. There was one that was like, I'll have to think about it again. I'm sorry. This was, I'll find the document.
That's ambitious. That's very ambitious. For context, Netflix wants to buy Warner Brothers Discovery for a paltry $82.7 billion. So they have to expand. The road to 100 billion isn't just paved with candy bars and YouTube videos, it's also toys, like a whole line of tiny plastic choking hazards called Mr. Beast Labs. Here's one of them.
Okay. Oh! A third
This
record?
is the rationale that justifies 600 GoPros. Be the biggest at everything at all costs.
And this whole process is toxic to the production. The need to not just be big, but to say that you're big ends up dictating the creative process at the expense of things like knowing when your episodes are going to end.
Because everything becomes a measure of clout. Saying you have the most cameras, saying you bring in experts before making your merch, saying you want to be a $100 billion YouTube company, it's all just clout. It's clout all the way down.
While this frame might look innocuous, it actually represents the most expensive single day of recording a video essay in Calgary, Alberta. An already impressive feat.
But that's not all. We've got even
Holy
more
shit,
firsts
he's
for
in
you.
Calgary?
This is the first video essay ever recorded with the
I feel
bouncy
bad
castle
for him.
in a tuxedo on Super 8mm film. Isn't that right, certification dude? Let's go.
This is incredible. But now I feel bad he's in Calgary. No wonder he's lashing out at Mr. Beast. Bro, if I lived in Calgary, I would make video essays shitting on other things as a job too. My anger would be uncontainable. I would lash out at everything. You already do? Oh, true. I live in Los Angeles, though, so people would say it's worse.
I find the Mr. Beast style creatively repulsive. Jimmy is undeniably a savant at algorithmic optimization, but he has built a machine that is utterly incapable of comprehending its own work as a creative endeavor.
Okay.
The standard output of Beast Industries has no narrative structure, no build-up, no calm. It's just a wall of indistinct visual and auditory noise. Open a modern Mr. Beast video and Jimmy is screaming at you in literal milliseconds.
We just got dropped off on this 2,000-year-old ancient temple!
That much is clear from the outside, but perhaps the biggest revelation of the whole tour is how uncontroversial this status quo is. Mr. Beast videos begin as a title and thumbnail. That is the measure by which concepts are pitched and greenlit. This practice isn't a cardinal sin in isolation, it's a pragmatic reality of YouTube. Professional YouTubers need to put a lot of thought into the title and thumbnail because we want to eat. And yeah, sometimes the creative impetus behind a video really is that it'd make for a killer thumbnail, but it's rare that any of us will admit that because we know that it's a—
You know what I fucking hate? This is a weird YouTube thing. I fucking hate when someone gets the perfect title thumb for a subject that I want to talk about, and then they make a shit video. I hate it, because they kind of like, it's like salting the earth, bro. They conquer that space in a bit. You can't really make another video about the same thing. It's like hard because you're either yoinking or yours won't go as far because they just nailed the, but then their video sucks. It's like an unfortunate, I don't know.
bit naughty, a bit tacky, because it's starting with the marketing and working backwards to create the product. It's cynical.
Wait. Is Twitch leadership principles? Wait. Is this it? Is this it? Wait. Is this it? Oh, these are different. Well, no, some of these are the same. They must have added to it. Wait. This is so funny. Yeah, they added. There's too many now. You can't have 40 leadership principles. Yeah, this is the big one. Bias for action. Speed matters. And bias for action was an excuse to never think about anything before it released, and to never do any of the hard work of like setting something up. Bias for action would be like if you were ever in a meeting and someone's like, "This might be a bad idea." It'd be like, "Well, bias for action," and then you just do it, and then it would often go really poorly. It's like I can see this idea in concept, but in practice, it was pretty bad. I think just a lot of these got abused. Community First got abused a lot. Community First Community first got abused in a different way, where people on like the partnerships team would spend way beyond their budget on like flying themselves out to an event and buying a nice hotel and like paying for dinners for a bunch of like streamers. And then they would say it's because we have to be community first. But it's like, if you add, it's like, is this really about the community or is it about you on Twitch's dime living like a king? You know, I don't want to throw anybody, I don't want to say particular names, but people would go to very small communities and spend a lot of money. And what was the ROI to Twitch in any way? Oh, this one, another one. This is another great one. This is another classic when working at Twitch. Disagree and commit. Disagree and commit was a great way to be like, to basically say, fuck you. If you wanted to say your idea is absolute dog shit, but I'm saying it politely, I would say, you know what? Disagree and commit. Yeah, that was a classic, dude. That's a classic way to tell someone that they fucking suck and their idea is terrible. Yeah, good times. Good times. It was a fun thing. It was my first like real work experience, and it was such a wild company that didn't know how to be. It was like learning as it went, and it had so many problems. Very funny.
Dare I say, it's anti-art. It wasn't shocking to learn that Mr. Beast videos typically begin as thumbnails, but it was shocking how open the team was to that admission. They were cagey about so many things, but this was said without a hint of concern. It's not a dirty secret, nor is it an open secret, because it's not a secret at all. It's public knowledge.
He goes, we obsess. He's like, we build 20, 30, 40 thumbnails, and once we like a thumbnail, we go build the video and the idea around it.
They had a poster on a wall, one that I tragically didn't get any footage of, that laid bare the mandate of the writer's room. Is this a 100 million view idea?
In his mind, it has to cross 100 million, right?
Oh, God. It's like 2.
Is it 200?
It's like 300 now. Yeah.
This mindset, where ideas are conceptualized as views and no idea can be more complex than a 10-word title, is nakedly anti-art. Again, though, creativity will always exist in some sort of tension with commerce, because we need to eat. Now, you might counter by pointing out that Team Beast is just emulating the cold calculus you find in Hollywood, AAA gaming, and pop music.
Yeah, it's very similar.
What I'd say to that is, sure, Hollywood executives have their equivalent to the 100 million view idea. And large-scale art, the equivalent of Mr. Beast, is absolutely dominated by commercial interests.
Like pop songs.
But you will always find some sort of delineation between the suits and the creatives. If you want sinners, the only way to get it is to humor Ryan Coogler when he insists on shooting on Ultra Panavision 70. The smart business decision is to eventually step back and let Ryan cook. But on the other end of the spectrum, even the most corporate schlock fences off the artists from the commercial. Call of Duty does not want its writers or animators making business decisions because business decisions are for the businessmen. The core difference between all these ghouls and Beast Industries is that the business people and the creative people at Beast Industries are the same people. Separation is not only physically impossible, it's a crime. When a member of the content team has an idea, they turn their head and see this sign and are immediately challenged to make a business decision. They then begin workshopping the title and thumbnail, another business decision. And if the idea gets approval, it's handed off to the feasibility team, whose job is to make business decisions on whether the concept is viable. It's a process that is incapable of producing anything other than the hollow shell of art, the outward form devoid of substance, pure content birthed into the world by the raw pursuit of metric.
I don't disagree. I think he's right. And I don't like Mr. Beast videos, but like some people do. Right? I mean, it's clearly, I don't know, like they made a strategy and it's working. I'm not, maybe I'll just disagree and commit, but.
The way that Jimmy, and by extension the rest of Team Beast, use the phrase passion project simply can't escape the gravity well of their mercenary commitment to metrics above all. It becomes a shadow over everything. Most Beast stuff, from Beast games to Feastables, gets called a passion project at one point or another. Maybe this isn't even lying. Maybe Jimmy is legitimately passionate for cheap plastic toys and mediocre candy bars.
I don't think he is.
But even the philanthropy projects catch strays here.
Beast Philanthropy is one of the many spin-off channels under the umbrella of Team Beast, though the separation is hazy at best since Beast Philanthropy videos all still hinge on the same ostentatious spectacle that defines the main channel.
Yeah, he does have...
It's something of a boy who cried wolf situation.
There's something so unsettling about Mr. Beast's thumbnail face. There's something so unsettling about it. I don't know what it is. It really does like stare into your soul, man. Something is deeply uncanny about it. It's haunting.
Spectacle that defines the main channel.
It's something of a boy who cried wolf situation. Jimmy may truly believe in Beast Philanthropy and may genuinely see Beast Industries as a vehicle to ultimately end world hunger, but these ideals sit directly alongside answering the question of if an octogenarian can win a foot race against a 12-year-old, or how much money is needed to convince two randos to spend a month living chained to their ex. The philanthropy stuff is weird. I don't want to get caught up in the weeds here. Beast Philanthropy has its share of scandals, but no matter how tacky and naive Jimmy may be while he points a camera at his altruism, it's hard for me to get worked up about this in a world beset by billionaires behaving like literal vampires. I suppose the oddness is rooted in how the philanthropy side of things emerged from the swamp of Jimmy's early career. The earliest stuff involved several different channels where he attempted a dizzying array of styles and formats, but his first success on YouTube came on a video titled I Counted to 100,000, where Jimmy counted from 1 to 100,000 in a single 48-hour session.
89,068, 89,099, 89,000.
Just recently, Jimmy Beast went on Jimmy Fallon and admitted that the impetus behind the video came from wanting to find a way to make money while watching Game of Thrones.
I thought about this. I'm not even joking. How can I make money while watching shows I like? And I was like, well, what if while I watch it, I just record myself counting, and it worked out.
And so, Mr. Beast's first viral hit was the purest possible business decision. It was trash, an utterly lifeless creative work with nothing to say beyond its title and thumbnail, simply a vehicle for making money. Beast Industries is the pure embodiment of that philosophy. In that sense, Jimmy never stopped counting.
89,701, 89,702, 89,703, 89,704, 89,705,
It's art. This is art.
89,707, 89,708, 89,709.
Beast Games is transparently a derivative of Squid Game. It's another open secret.
Okay, what if Mr. Beast is a multi-year long art project pointing a mirror at our sick society and our depraved, attention span rotted content, okay? He is actually the greatest art of all time.
Benefit from being at least a little bit of a secret. When Squid Game first came out on Netflix, the Mr. Beast brand was all over it. The premise of the show is that contestants have to do very simplistic, childish challenges under high-stakes circumstances, so the dovetail with the Mr. Beast brand was basically baked in.
Yeah.
Initially, they just recreated the show in Minecraft for the Mr. Beast gaming channel, while they assembled, shot, cut, and released $456,000 Squid Game in real life for the main channel in less than 2.5 months. That video is, to this day, Mr. Beast's most viewed video, and not by a small margin. Hence, we got Beast Games, the non-IP infringing Amazon.
It's got 900 million views? I should pivot into doing Squid Games in real life. That's clearly a fertile area to explore. The Big A channel is going to be all real-life Squid Games from now on.
Prime counterpart. What I find fascinating, though, is how Jimmy seems both resistant to and frustrated by comparisons to Squid Game.
First off, we didn't kill people.
During our preview of Beast Games, Jimmy snuck into the theater and was present for the following debrief. When I raised the subject of Squid Game,
Boring.
he became quite worked up. In his mind, Squid Game kills people and Beast Games makes millionaires, so they're not remotely similar and the comparison is offensive. And that is strictly true. Amazon hasn't given Jimmy clearance to murder his participants. Maybe that's a season 4 thing, but come on, man. Beast Games is...
Okay, I gotta say, if Jimmy is worried about the performance of Beast Games Season 2, and he's trying to throw more money and spectacle at it, I think he should just give in. I think if Mr. Beast was killing people, society would only be mad for a week. Shit is so fucked, bro. He just go all in. Go Hunger Games. People would be mad for like a week and then they would watch it. He needs to go in. Rip the Band-Aid off, bro. You want to get your views back to 1 billion? It's a business decision.
Is a Squid Game ripoff. That would have been impossible to deny even if you hadn't actually made Squid Game IRL. This isn't a purely semantic argument. It has a tangible effect on the end product. When you make a sincere adaptation of the satirical fictional murder game show from the anti-capitalist classic, Do Not Build the Murder Game Show, you're going to import the bad stuff. I don't need to belabor this point. Beast Games has taken a satire of reality game shows as humiliation rituals for the desperate and taken that as their starting position. Regardless of how altruistic the show's spirit may or may not be, the vibes were doomed to be gross from the start. But fine, Jimmy thinks the Squid Game comparison is unfair. Fine. Whatever.
First off, we didn't kill people.
The remark I found more upsetting came from one of the tour guides earlier in the day. We were told repeatedly that the philosophy of Beast Games wasn't to shape cast into stories or make them characters in editing, but to put them into scenarios that would expose who they really were.
Beast Games, in its purest form, its existence is a simulation. This simulated world can be cold, brutal, and is entirely controlled by choices.
This echoes the sentiment that Beast Games is some kind of grand social experiment, a social experiment centered overwhelmingly around two things: money and lying for money.
I'm getting more money for you, JC. I'm getting you more money, man. More money!
Can you give Nick 3 more K? You know what? I'll give Nick 3 more K. For what? I don't know. He wants more money.
The idea that Beast Games exposes some truth about individuals or collectives is deeply insulting and shows an ignorance to not just the product they created, but their chosen career.
Amazon should give me $100 million to win Atrioc's money, which is still the greatest, most pure game show ever invented, where I bring a chatter into a call and then I flip a coin. And then if they win, I say, do you want to slightly more than double it to flip again? And then mathematically, they should always say yes. But then eventually they will lose. It's the greatest game show of all time. It's the greatest game show of all time, bro. It's so fascinating.
Social experiment thesis fails from first principles. It's a game show. While we get glimpses into human nature through peer pressure and the like, what we're seeing is predominantly the rules of Beast Games playing out in front of us. I think most viewers pick up on the game theory in Beast Games just intuitively. Everyone is here to make money, and long odds are you will never see any of these people again. Thus, you should always take the money. Your Beast Games integrity doesn't spend here. But the show is willfully blind to this idea. Beast Games loves the thought of people betraying their friends and allies for money.
If you don't think Corey has it, this is your chance to switch teams.
Are you gonna tell her what you told everyone else?
But if you...
Dude, you know what would be actually insane is if they brought on real life friends and families. Nothing makes families fight more than money. Can you imagine like people and their uncles and sisters and cousins and then one of them gets 500,000 from screwing the other? That would be twisted, bro. That would be a real home wrecker. That's television, baby.
Guys, once again, refuse.
Dude, I'm not going to throw their business out there, but there's obviously drama in all families from this on some level. Definitely Ari's extended family. There's fights over money. It's crazy. It just tears families up, and it's small amounts, dude. It's crazy. Like extended. Not even close. All the people we were with were great, but.
To lie to each other. You'll give me no choice but to go to my plan B. And I promise you, none of you are gonna like plan B.
The only reason that narrative plays at all is that, like, yeah, after a month of living together, there is a base amount of courtesy between the contestants that makes them feel bad about playing the game that they're there to play. Peer pressure is powerful in even small doses. What Beast Games considers tests of integrity or selfishness or whatever are, to me at least, better understood simply as exercises in coercion. A contestant makes a promise to someone else, and it's about finding a dollar value high enough to compel that contestant to go back on their word and make a liar out of them.
I didn't hold true to my word, and I feel bad. I feel somber. I don't even want to touch it. It feels dirty to me.
That's fucked up.
And sorry, I don't think that process says anything noteworthy about society or even Nick the wrestler as an individual. It's just juicing humans for content. Due to the magic of editing, it will always be about whatever the producers decide it will be about after the fact. When someone steals the money, it becomes a story of greed. When they hold the line, it becomes a testament to human integrity. To be really tacky and quote myself, they will always be able to use the whole bird. And you'd think that a team working in reality TV would be awake to this aspect of the genre, aware that it is literally impossible for them to not present a constructed story without posting the raw 24/7 footage. It's also just a bizarre thing to say to a room full of media critics and fans of reality TV who don't engage with the genre as if it's genuine. We know it's a show. We know what the sausage is made of. It is rude to talk to us like we're their audience and don't know where mommy goes when she holds up the dish towel. This is part of a pattern of behavior with Beast Industries, where the system as it is set up is constitutionally incapable of processing the optics of its own behavior. It's honestly not even malicious so much as it is supremely credulous. It's the kind of thoughtlessness that leads to leaving a Twitter philanthropy award on display from conman and Bed Bath & Beyond stock grifter Bill Pulte,
The GOAT
seen
Bill
here on
Pulte.
stage with meme stock fail son PP seeds.
Has anybody here heard of Twitter philanthropy?
Woo!
It's the absent-mindedness that leads to continually releasing behind-the-scenes clips that make you look bad at your job. It's a boys being boys attitude running a $5 billion company like you're still four dudes dicking around with leaf blowers in your backyard that fosters an environment of passive callousness that leads to the kind of heinous stuff that happened on Beast Games Season 1 that we just don't have time to go into. Hoots Hootman has a whole chapter dedicated to this in her video about Beast Burger. I don't need to retread her work.
Because within this 54-page class action lawsuit, by far the most heavily redacted pages released to the public are those that have to do with the sexual harassment of 5 women working on the set of a television show produced by the biggest company in the world and a YouTuber that statistically your middle school age son is watching. I think this excerpt is particularly damning.
It's the lack of critical thought that leads to gormlessly flying the entire
Dude, he
remaining
loves
cast
gormless.
of Beast Games off to Saudi Arabia to drive Lamborghinis around Riyadh, witlessly participating in the Saudi government's public image reformation campaign, along with star-studded comedy festivals and a chintzy Mr. Beast theme park.
Hey, by the way, my prediction on this is coming true in real time. I'm gonna make a video on it this week. My prediction that all of this is a laundering, as like this incredible genius plan by Saudi Arabia to launder the reputation, didn't work at all. They've wasted a ton of money. They're pulling back on everything. It wasn't some 5D chess. It was just stupid fucking spending. I mean, in the past like 48 hours, it's become more obvious. There's so many. They're pulling back on so many things. You need to pull that chatter message. If someone finds the old clip where I crashed out about this, that would be awesome because it would be a good intro. It is like, it has, since that clip has become so true. Yeah, Live Golf dead, the line turned into a fucking data center. No, they pulled out of a bunch of sports stuff like in the past 48 hours.
Like, This is just wholly sincere advertisement. This is product placement.
Bro, this city's incredible.
Better than Beast City for sure.
This city looks like it's from the future. This is crazy.
One of the odd contradictions of Mr. Beast is that he doesn't have a fandom remotely proportional to his actual viewership. In theory, with his viewership of almost 4 billion views a month, he is on par with any major franchise, up in the same range as professional sports. He should be utterly inescapable, but instead he's just kind of lingering in the quagmire of the culture. To use Reddit as a very loose proxy for fandom, Beast Game's dominant subreddit has 19.4 thousand members. Pretty modest. By comparison, the major subreddit for the Pit has...
What does our Atrioc have? We got 46K. Get fucking mogged, Jimmy Beast. Holy. Bro, that's crazy. I don't know the Reddit of 46K. Sheesh. Reddit recap this week, guaranteed. Psych, never happening. Fuck the Reddit. Actually, I'm going to do a Mr. Beast Games Reddit recap.
Over 100,000. Beast Game Season 2 is a show that uses more gear than the Olympics, and The Pit is a show you may only have heard of because some beardy YouTuber
everybody
told you
loves
it's
The
good
Pit.
and that you should be watching it. I am that beardy YouTuber. Go watch it.
Everybody
we
loves
checked the
The
main
Pit.
Mr. Beast subreddit the day after the Beast Games finale to find 2 posts in the last 24 hours, both about Minecraft, with a combined total of 6 comments and 15 upvotes between them, from a sub with 1.4 million followers. The sub is dead. And Mr. Beast's comments on the YouTube channel are just a comments section. Anecdotally, it feels like Mr. Beast's most diehard fans today come from the hustle culture side of things. People invested in Jimmy's bootstrap story and the fantasy of a small YouTuber building a media empire with his boys. People who share Jimmy's admiration of Steve Jobs and Elon Musk. But those people aren't consumers. They watch Jimmy's podcast appearances. They don't watch Mr. Beast. Sincere Mr. Beast fans do exist, but there's nowhere for them to properly congregate and make Mr. Beast feel like a living cultural entity. I think the influencer iShowSpeed makes for a really illustrative comparison. iShowSpeed has 51 million subscribers at time of writing, a fraction of Mr. Beast's 468 million at the same point in time. iShowSpeed is mobbed wherever he goes. He can proc a stream in Kenya and it looks like the second coming of Jesus Christ. It's actually a little concerning.
Yeah, he
Speed
is
reminds us
crazy
just
famous.
how big these numbers
WSpeed.
are. By contrast, Jimmy's public appearances, even when organized, pull in a fraction of this number. And maybe it's a mark in Jimmy's favor that
That's what I'm talking about. Look at this.
unorganized pull in a fraction of
The front row Mr. Beast fan. Mr. Beast, buy me a Tesla. Like that's what I'm getting at, bro. I feel like everyone who comes into contact with him or is excited about meeting him is implicitly like expecting financial gain. That he owes them money or product for just existing near him. It's I mean, he built this. It's his fault, but that's just so interesting.
this number. And maybe it's a mark in Jimmy's favor that he isn't out here causing human stampedes on the regular, but whatever you may think of all of this, it's clear that iShowSpeed has juice that Jimmy simply does not.
I am now the mayor of Peru.
Jimmy Beast can be personable on Jimmy Fallon, but
is
Jimmy Beast
the mayor
is
of
no
Peru?
Jimmy Jones. iShowSpeed's content is even more transient and disposable than Mr. Beast. It's a pure embodiment of stream of consciousness noise. It's not even right to call it creative work. It's a celebrity walking around and letting the novelties of the world come to him. So why does he feel
that's kind of cool, right?
so much bigger?
It's tough for me because I don't watch either, but I think what's cool about Speed is that he has embodied this attitude of I will compliment and be happy about whatever I get. And then he goes all over the world. And everyone likes that because they like you to go to their country and see the cool parts and be happy about it. Like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a simple formula, but it's pretty good. I I think that's they're not. Yeah, I'm not too critical on that. It feels more organic as well. It's probably less organic the bigger he is and the more he gets mobbed. But yeah, it's more organic than Mr. Beast. But like, Sour Patch Kids are more organic than Mr. Beast. The Mr. Beast ingredients list is much longer than this. It contains more Red 40. Okay? So I don't know that it's like incredibly organic what Speed is doing, but... And like, you know, I personally am not... like I said, I like his style. I think he's picked a good formula and I respect it. But like, I would rather hear someone, I don't know, a more Anthony Bourdain, someone who's like gonna give negative parts too, who's gonna be positive and negative, who's gonna talk about the ups and the downs. But he's not about that. I think that's cool. That he's like, I'm gonna show the cool sides and be positive.
Well, such is the ephemeral nature of celebrity. Back at Beast Industries, right next to the poster proclaiming that employees need to embrace the vision of being a $100 billion company, is a companion rule. YouTube first. We are here to make the best YouTube videos on earth, not the best produced videos. If you don't know the difference, ask Jimmy. There is baked into the company's values an ideological divide between what they do and art. Now, some people do in fact just think he's neat, and Jimmy Donaldson, the man, is indeed very easy to like. In actual conversation, he's personable and laid back and does seem to show a genuine interest in listening to other people talk about their expertise. When he's not actively screaming at you through the magic of the internet, Jimmy is mostly a frictionless individual. He isn't going to challenge you. Okay, he might literally challenge you to climb into a bucket of snakes, but he's not a challenging figure. But that's not enough. If Mr. Beast wants to realize the aspiration of being a $100 billion company, there are some extremely non-trivial hurdles to overcome. One is that there is a plateau to what Mr. Beast can achieve in its current form. There are simply a bounded number of 12-year-olds in the world. If Mr. Beast is to exceed that plateau, it will need mass appeal. It will need to be as mainstream as football. It might feel like he's kinda already there, but not remotely. The line that we're trying to navigate here is the difference between scale and popularity.
Beast Industries is currently valued around $5 billion overall and skating a little below $500 million per year in revenue, though not profitable. So their dream is to eventually 20x in scale. That simply isn't achievable as a standalone YouTube channel.
Crazy.
So Team Beast is attempting...
That is crazy because imagine 20xing his views. Yes, you just the population of all nations would be watching Mr. Beast.
To leverage Mr. Beast as a launching point for other commercial ventures, such as the candy bars and toys, but while Jimmy is a savant at YouTube, he does not have the Midas touch, and has arguably been racking up a quiet string of failures. Beast Burger was marred by inconsistent execution, a grating premise, and bad partnerships, leaving the whole thing mired in litigation. Beast Labs has been described as so far past shelf warming, it's not even funny. Lunchly shipped rotten food.
Oh,
but even
yeah.
if all
I
of
forgot
these
about
were hits,
Lunchly.
you don't get to 100 billion by selling candy bars in the grocery store. You get there by being the grocery store. The next hurdle in that journey is that adults broadly don't like Mr. Beast.
I have a challenge for all of you.
They find the brand actively repellent and associated with low-quality, thoughtless products. Things made cheaply and quickly. Candy bars that need 2 iterations to have molded breakpoints. The whole enterprise has a stank about it, a manic desperation combined with a naked embrace of everything repulsive in the metrics-driven attention economy. Mr. Beast reeks of ambition, derogatory. Maybe Beast Burger, Beast Labs, Lunchly, and even Beast Games have been over-scrutinized. Maybe there is an army of haters out there who just want to see Jimmy lose, and Team Beast must navigate that every day. But that is a cage of their own construction, built one honey ad at a time. No one wants to see this guy win. This is villain behavior.
Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and install Honey.
A staple of the channel is rooted in giveaways, and
I haven't seen that before. That's funny because a lot of people did Honey ads. A lot of people did Honey ads, but that one looks extra bad in hindsight. Go to people's computers other than yours and secretly install Honey.
Participatory story of wealth distribution. In a hodgepodge of videos ranging from daring Chandler to eat a cockroach for $100 and giving homeless people bags full of cash on hidden camera, emerged a synthesis format where Team Beast round up X number of Ys and have them compete in juvenile challenges for vast sums of money. In the earliest days of this version of the channel, proximity to Mr. Beast was literally the sorting factor that could land you a sack full of bills, but even as the pool of participants expanded, the channel has never shaken the perception that one weird trick to getting rid of your debt is to know someone who knows someone in Team Beast's casting department. Of course, that's extra hard to shake when stuff like this keeps happening in 2025.
Alongside the help of Coach and his best friend, Chandler. Chandler!
Yo, let's go, Chandler!
And the subscriber giveaways are too numerous to count. They're so impromptu that when he did the whole thing with recruiting kids to clean up his merchandise in grocery stores for a chance to win something, it barely even registered until it happened to break containment and some adults noticed what was going on. Everything that we've talked about, the obsession with money, the poorly thought out games, the cheapness of everything surrounding the giant pile of cash, the thoughtless, disposable nature of the end product, the transactional subscribe for a cookie nature of the channel, the sheer tackiness of giving a kid a Mr. Beast branded prosthetic, people feel that. Turns out, sitting on piles of fake money to signal wealth is actually very cheap. Look, they even let us do it. Whenever someone in a focus group asks you a question, the question itself betrays an anxiety. So being flown a couple thousand miles to be asked by the most subscribed YouTuber in the history of ever, how do you build fandom, says something very telling about how Team Beast sees itself, its place in the culture, and its place in the future. And, you know, I don't have access to the Mr. Beast dashboard beyond the screenshots Jimmy posts to social media, but I'm something of a data guy myself. Out of raw curiosity, I graphed the performance of every main channel Mr. Beast video from his first viral counting video to present, and while there's a lot of caveats in these numbers, and by any objective measure of YouTube's success, these numbers are still incomprehensible, but there's a very interesting trend in the data.
Oh shit!
Now,
he's barely at 100 million views per video. Fucking washed. Fucking washed, bro. I'm sorry, but dear God, bro, why even upload at that point? Why even up 100 million? Jesus Christ, that is embarrassing. If you aren't breaking the entire population of America, don't even bother uploading, bro.
This is just a single axis of a very complex operation, but if I were a metrics-obsessed business and I saw this, I might get a little spooked. I still don't actually know why I was invited to Mr. Beast Studios, and at this point, I probably never will.
Wait, can I check Mr. Beast YouTube videos? I mean, yeah, it's definitely not the height of heights. But it's like, I don't know. It's like, they're still doing pretty good. 109 million. I mean, clearly this, I built 10 schools, 59 million. Jesus Christ, bro. 50 streamers fight for $1 million. That did less than I thought. It's fairly evergreen. We'll keep going. Which one? This one? 50 mil in a day. 50 mil in a day is like, you got to be honest, pretty good. Bro didn't hear him say it's still an incomprehensible amount of views with the sins before. I did hear him say that. I'm just pointing out that, like, you don't want to just gloss over that. That's not a, like, 100 million view average is insane. It's an insane. I don't think there's anyone else doing anything like it. I feel the same tackiness from Ludwig as I do Mr. Beast. Is that bad? No, Ludwig's is worse. Ludwig's is worse. You should feel worse.
The exercise was supposed to be hype, clearly. Every interaction with the staff was infused with a delirious enthusiasm, but I just left haunted by a profound sense of tragedy. This glimpse inside a vast industrial machine that exists to produce nothing. Beast Industries pumps things out in service of a metric defined by its own existence. It does philanthropy, but is blind to anything that can't be encapsulated in a 10-word title and a thumbnail. They will rescue slaves, then shamelessly fly to Saudi Arabia so Chandler can drive Jim around in a Lambo.
Yo, let's go, Chandler!
And all of this compounds. The inefficient operations obsessed with metrics lead to a business that, as Jimmy keeps saying on talk shows, isn't making any money because they spend it all. The gilded cage of the channel's dominance means they simply cannot stop making stuff, and the deeply baked corporate culture of artlessness means there's no room for experimentation.
I mean, isn't the fucking business plan, though, that the channel is supposed to lose money? It's all a marketing arm for the more profitable product ventures? Like the chocolate is supposed to be a high margin. That's the fucking point, right? You put the fucking... I think the problem is that the first three ventures just flopped. I think the chocolate might be working, but outside of that... The thing is, it's like... I think, even based on this video, it's like, if you're getting 100 million views regularly on this content, you could be a profitable business. They're just running it inefficiently, but that's not really what this video is critiquing. I mean, you could just, it's not growing enough. That's such a stupid thing to say, bro. It doesn't, you don't, if you're at 100 million view average, you don't need to be growing to be profitable. You could be profitable. You have to control your costs. It's not growing enough for their obsession, sure. But you could. It's not, it would not be difficult. It's about reinvesting in growth. Yeah, but that's not really what he's doing, right? If you're doing things like getting incredibly expensive cameras and hiring tons of behind the scenes staff and running well over budget on your shots, that's not reinvesting in growth. That's just running the company poorly. You know what I'm saying? That's just not good stewardship. You could just run that well, like with competent management, and then you could make that profitable. I think, but it has more equipment than the Olympics. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Or reevaluation. Despite the money, the whole thing is cheap and plastic. Jimmy has, in his career, published dozens of videos that any other channel would have simply scrapped in production. This has been a successful strategy in terms of growth, but has tainted the image. The failure of the bluff game is embarrassing from a production standpoint. Just an absolutely entirely foreseeable own goal that heads should have rolled over, but it had to go out the door as it was. Too much was riding on it. And it's not even a one-off. The whole season is littered with moments like that. It's just the poster child. The brand is a hodgepodge of ill-considered, basically random ventures, from toys to candy to meat snacks to ghost kitchens to soon financial services, with the only common denominator being that it's directed at children. How you build fandom is by making something people want to watch because it's fun or interesting or profound, and not just because it hacks the attention pathways of 9-year-olds. The Beast Empire is comically precarious, suffering from the conditions of its own success.
No, it really
and for
is.
a brief moment, I got to drift past it. A flailing animal, a great beast of the sea, ill-considered, impulsive, no real plan, dysfunctional, obsessed with weird stuff, committed 100% to the immediate term, hurtling itself forward into anything and everything out of an existential fear that if it ever stops swimming for long enough to get its bearings, it will die. Team Beast spent $30,000 to fly 12 YouTubers out to North Carolina to show them some fields, feed them sandwiches, and ask them questions that could have been an email. Why? There is no why. It's just what they do.
I mean, I'm way more interested in the deep inefficiencies of Beast Industries as a whole, and the very precarious domino pile they're on top of, where because he has no real fans, the whole thing can crumble rather quickly. But the whole idea of, is it art? I was thinking about when I was a kid, I used to watch this show called Street Sharks. It was slop designed to sell toys. As a kid, I really liked it. It doesn't matter. Like, what? Whether or not Jimmy Beast is an artist, it's just not something I'm going to watch. But I don't care if kids enjoy it or it does well or whatever. He can be a guy trying to build a big business that sells. You said above Coco Melon. What do you think the Barbie movie was? Or the Transformers? Or half the shit most kids watch. It's not like that's deep art and then Mr. Beast is whatever. It's all stuff for kids' attention. They could sell toys. But I think what's weird is that he's turned something that should be a slam dunk into like a really kind of risky. Like, he's overstretched so much. It's like the opposite of everything I think about when I do YouTube. Everything I think of is about being so that I can never be overstretched. All my costs are controlled and everything. And it's like he's just gone entirely different direction. And it's kind of wild to see. Anyway, very interesting. Very, very interesting. He's straight up Gatsby? I guess in a way. Gatsby was a little classier, though. Anyway, interesting video. I think that might be it for me tonight, though. I wanted to go live and just watch that. I've been up a lot today. Did a lot today, full day, and I would like to be back tomorrow. Did 2 episodes of The Boys? Yeah, I said next time I do The Boys, but I didn't. I said I probably wasn't going to stream Sunday, is what I said. So I went live on Sunday to watch this. That'll be stream. Tomorrow we're doing presentation plus The Boys. So Raid the Librarian. Yeah, what's his channel? I'll rate him. Your Saudi Arabia talk. It's actually fucking crazy high percentage wise. Holy God.
Now, to be clear, the kingdom does still have enormous cash.
The US is running about a 6-7. 6-7? I'll watch it another time. Good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Much appreciated. Actually had a really fun birthday. Getting my ass beat by Magnus Carlsen, but also beating Hera. So, thanks for watching. Bye.